Welcome, one and all, to the lower bracket. We are about to watch Team Kev versus Neon Esports. I don't think anybody expected Neon Esports in the lower bracket this early on. Maybe, when they play it up against Team Zero, I think was the expectation for a lot of people. But instead, Neon are stuck down here and they're battling for their tournament lives. I am Plate, joined by Crash. Crash,
Hello.
are you part of the Neon bandwagon?
Um, I wouldn't say I'm on the bandwagon. They replied to me once on Twitter. That was pretty cool.
You are on the
Um,
bandwagon. That's good.
I guess. I
Yeah.
mean, look, there is one fact that remains true,
Yes.
despite whoever being on the Neon bandwagon, is that every time that these two teams have faced off, no matter how well Neon does, Kev still proves victorious.
Yeah.
Every single time. It's only happened twice, but every
Yeah.
single
Every
time.
single time.
Your Kobolds Rave. It happened in the Bedboom Dacha quals as well. Happened here at Kobolds Rave. It's been 1-2s each time. So Neon can clearly take a game off of Kev. But Kev have had the upper hand each time, so we'll see if Neon can kind of bite back.
Think a lot. Think a lot of it is going to come down to this sort of. These first picks, I think, are really telling a lot for both teams. It just straight up Leshrac Templar assassin.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy that we live in a world now where mid laners or safe laners are just getting picked first.
Yep. Yep.
I think it just proves how potent some of these mid laners are, right? Very hard to counter, very hard to play around. Lesh is just such a dominating mid, and there are very few heroes that really like laning against Leshrac, especially now that you've picked up a TA. I don't know how often CDR plays TA. I would assume it's possible. I think CDR is a very versatile player. Yeah, it's played
He
like
does play
9
it.
games of
Yeah, he does
Templar.
play it.
Yeah. Okay. So as long as the TA can still be flexed, I have hope for Neon. As long as they're willing to flex that Templar, because Templar into Lesh lane sucks for the Templar. It feels so
Yeah, it
bad.
does.
You have so many ways of dealing with refraction and dealing damage after. It just feels bad. Simply, it just feels bad. So I think that Neon are gonna want to flex this TA, but Kev, now with the Lash IO combo, there's nothing stopping them from grabbing the Marcy here too. They're gonna grab Phoenix instead.
It's kind of paving the way, though, for Neon to pick up Mercy themselves as a counter to the Phoenix and to deny it from Kev.
Yeah, you do need an egg hitter.
Yeah.
It's a nice little deny pick. I don't mind it actually. It's not too bad at all. It's a nice support for TA in lane if that's what you're gonna go for with the one TA.
Yep.
I will say you do need a vessel builder on the side of Neon in a big way, because Kev have an incredible amount of healing.
Do you go like Mercy Brewmaster then?
Yeah, you could. Coddle's been banned out, so that's not in the
That's not true.
possibilities. No,
Yeah.
that would be the best option because it deals well with Lesh and lane as well. I mean, you could simply Doom.
Yep. Well, that's not a
The
vessel builder.
Centaur as well. It's not a vessel builder, and it's not an off-lane Doom.
It
It
does have
is
really good
old
lasso.
Classico though.
Yeah, really good lasso synergy, right? You just lasso and then stampede the
Really
person
good
away.
lane synergy as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, JG has what over the past year, 20 games on Centaur and pro games,
Yeah.
an 85% win rate.
Yeah.
Pretty freaking good. You know, grab the Grim. So we still don't know if this is going to be a 4 or 5 Grimstroke or 4 or 5 Batrider. Because either way, the lanes go well.
Yeah.
I would assume Bombi will be playing the Grimstroke if I had to guess. He's the one who's played it most recently. And I believe he just played it more. And the Grimstroke Centaur lane kind of speaks for itself. Where Castaway, the Batrider is a decent bodyguard for the TA in lane. The only problem now is that you're dealing with like what's probably going to be an IO Slardar in lane for Neon. I don't know how TA stands her ground in now either of these two lanes.
Well, she doesn't.
Like, I think he's just going to get rolled over.
Yeah, this is what we call a bad TA game.
Yeah, there are so many instances of damage, so much big bursts. You're not even safe when you're melded. You've got True Sight. Wind last, well, not last ban, almost last ban from KEV. I wonder what the wind is protecting. Because I don't necessarily see too many good wind targets. I mean, Lesh is fine, I guess. Maybe they're protecting their IO. Because wind will just delete IO in a fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's also like Wind should always get a shackle off with like
pretty
whoever
much.
IO's supporting. Yeah. What kind of mid here, or I mean carry here, do you think Team KEV are eyeing up to finish out the draft? I like the Gyro ban, but
I think you have to
I
respect ban the Marcy too, which
yeah,
I
they
like.
do. They do.
I mean, you could like Monkey King. You can't Lifestealer.
No.
Morphling's a possibility, but then you got Morphling Phoenix lane, which feels weird. It can be good, but it feels weird. I don't know, Kev, if they want to go for some early push, they could go for like TB or Luna. Luna Phoenix feels once again still a little weird, but fine.
I don't think.
I think heroes that don't really care about Centaur. TB kind of cares about Centaur. And Medusa's a possibility too. But if you're gonna go like healing lineups, you can't play Dusa, right? Like
No.
it's just not in the cards. An IO tethered to Medusa does literally nothing.
Well, it gives her attack speed.
I guess. Classic Sven. Why not? More attack speed for the Sven from the IO. It's a classic combination.
It would probably be Phoenix Sven in the lane though, right? Because you
Yeah,
want to put
yeah, I would assume so. They could still run the IO Sven, right? That's kind of the beauty of their draft right now. It's open to interpretation for KEV. Same thing with Neon, right? Their supports are flexible.
I mean, it's like low-key screaming Timbersaw for Neon, but it isn't a great Timbersaw game anyway, so I don't think you can pick it. But yeah, four heroes, honestly five, because Lesh doesn't really enjoy Timbersaw later on in the game. But I just think there's too much, like it would do a lot of damage, but I don't think it would live.
I mean, do you just feel like you have to run TA in the safe lane? So you're gonna probably pick up a Ken hero here.
Yeah.
I think of a hero
Pangoliers
that
not
doesn't.
banned out.
No, Pango's not banned, but it just feels so bad. Like there's so many heroes that feel so bad into Lash. I don't even know what you do.
Go Void Spirit, blow up the IO when the fights start, and then
I mean, I guess you could like DK or Zeus. Ooh.
oh,
Okay, so they are gonna mid the TA. I mean, this is not gonna be an easy lane for Ken. I trust the Ken Templar assassin, the Kemplar assassin.
That's a good one.
Thank you. I believe. If Ken believes, I believe, right? If you are confident going into a matchup that shouldn't be ideal for you, there's clearly a reason for it. So I have faith. CDR Muerta, though, is an insane pick here.
Yeah.
And look at all the physical damage, the targeted physical damage from Kev. Right?
Yeah.
Sven is all of a sudden not going to be able to hit Muerta. Your BKB is going to be nice, but Muerta still outputs so much damage through your BKB. And Slardar as well. Like, you're going to get this BKB timing. Maybe this is a game where you rush Orchid on the Slardar and hope that you can kill Muerta before she gets her ulti off, because that's the only thing you can really hope for Kev.
Well, I mean, the thing that I'm worried about for Neon right now is CDR does not have a skin for Muerta, so you have to
There
question
literally
how
isn't
experienced
one.
he is.
There isn't one.
That's the joke. I'm glad you could read through the sarcasm.
I couldn't.
Oh, you could?
No.
Was I too like deadpan on my delivery on that one? Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You just said, oh, look, CDR doesn't have a skin for Muerta. What an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Okay.
Got
Got it. Thank you for that deep-seated analysis about the draft plate. I really appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
I'm glad I know what you think about the draft now.
Speaking of deep-seated analysis, who do you think's gonna take game 1?
I'm gonna go with Kev. I'd like this more to pick up, but I think Kev just have an easier to execute draft.
Yeah.
And really, their draft consists of run at them when our cooldowns are off. So when God Strength and Egg are available, Kev are just gonna run at you. And it's gonna be up to Neon to kind of counter-initiate, which they can do very well, right? But if you're, like, for instance, if your Centaur's getting initiated on, it's gonna feel really, really bad every fight. You're gonna be the one that needs to get vision up and get the jump on Kev. Because if they have time to set up fights the way they want, it's gonna be a rough time for Neon.
Well, Neon are gonna have to bring a complete A game, because this is lower bracket, right? There's no more lives left for either of these teams. You get beat out, you're gone. You're Gonzo Alonso. And I mean, Kev, you kind of alluded to it before. You didn't allude to it. You straight up mentioned it. A bit of an Achilles heel for Neon.
Yes. Yes, Kev have been their kryptonite, it seems.
Yes.
Masterful mark.
But I would assume that Neon kind of looked at the tapes of the last series couple days ago. We're like, what were we doing, boys? This was not the way to win Dota. And looks like they've reset a little bit. I don't think the draft is going to help them out that much. I do think theoretically CDR should have a good game on the Muerta, but I also see a world where you just get bursted down from the magic, the physical damage anyway. The corrosive haze and the Sven on top of you. Like, I don't know if he can live long enough to pop a BKB ult.
And the hope is you are, right? The hope
Yeah.
is that you do just have the reaction time to be able to get that off. But Kev have great stuns. They have 2 beautiful setup stuns for the Split Earth. They've got Ulu, but no one else is there to kind of, not to steal Centaur's ability name, but retaliate.
It's a good one.
Thank you.
30 seconds and counting.
I don't think there should be too much First Blood shenanigans. Both these teams' First Blood kind of suck.
Yeah.
Kev have stuns, and that's really all they have to show for it.
No repositioning tools, no damage over time slows, just the stuns. But when everybody is doing basically the same amount of damage this early on, it doesn't. The stuns are important, but not enough to get a kill, or shouldn't be enough to get a kill unless you have 5 of them.
I'm going to go 2 for 2. No shenanigans to be had. They might be able to kill Ulu off the back of this, returning to lane.
Yeah, they have the stuns coming out, the right clicks forward, and Ulu, he's going to get taken down by Bombi. Nice layering of the spells there, and the flame break into the Centaur, kind of securing that kill.
And flame break so far, they're 2 for 2 on the pushbacks. You love to see it when flame breaks actually like look good, because sometimes you'll miss a flame break and you're like, oh crap, I've messed up the entire gank, right?
Yeah.
It is such a make or break ability sometimes.
Well, that's the thing, with risk comes reward. and started pushing him away, pushed him towards his team. Could have easily gone the other way though. There is a world where Sven gets out because the flame break pushes him away instead of towards his team.
Castaway's better than that. Castaway wouldn't let that happen, surely.
Yeah, no, surely. Surely. It won't happen one time when the flame break is off the mark.
Oh, Castaway is perfect. He'll never miss a flame break. You heard it here first.
Well, yeah, I did talk about the neon bandwagon. I think you might be driving it.
No, I'm on the Castaway bandwagon.
Oh,
it's
the
slightly
Castaway.
different.
Okay, I see.
I've been playing position 5 a lot more recently, so I appreciate all the pause 5s out there.
Yeah. A lot of pause 5s with not a lot of love.
No, it's true. I feel like pause 4s, they're the flashy ones. They get a lot of the attention. I mean, how often does, like, for instance, Crit get so much praise and attention?
Dude, pause 4 is honestly the mid of the supports.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, really is.
Oh,
But,
JG's courier dies with bracer on. I feel so bad.
That sucks.
It's just, you know, he's out of regen in this lane, and he's got the point to the double edge, which means he wants to be using his abilities, right? And without bracer, it's gonna make it so that his regen is down in the dumps just a little bit, and he's not gonna be able to spam double edge as much as he'd like.
And he still has 12 HP regen because of the banner creep.
Yeah,
but
you want more.
Yeah, you do want more. It's actually kind of nuts that he has 12 HP regen.
Yeah, without a bracer, just the banner
Yeah.
creep, it is a little insane. I
Does
mean, when
seem-
you have an ability that damages yourself so much so early on, you kind of need it.
Yeah. Undyne does not get the Lotus, but what about this bottom lane for CDR? He hasn't died yet. He's doing pretty good on the CS department. It's like,
I
there's
don't
not
think
like best
CDR
Neon.
dies down here. Even when they hit 6 on KEV, I really don't think CDR dies. Oh, the meld miss uphill and butterfly effect feels so bad. Unfortunate there from Ken. That would have been a nice chunk of harass too.
Yeah.
And look at JG, right? He has no bracer, no tangos. He has to get given one from Bombi. You're gonna have to give him 2 from Bombi because he's got a lot of HP to heal up. But yeah, I mean, that losing bracer kind of started spiraling this lane here for Centaur.
It's a game about advantages, Crash, and every advantage you can get, you'll take.
Now, Undyne did just dive away to block the camp, which does give Neon a little bit of an opening.
Yeah, they're gonna take it. Inkswell, stop. This is the classic combo. Ulu stunned up, but there's no damage. The Fire Spirit's coming through, burning JG down. They want to get a little bit more. No more Fire Spirits left. The cleave is not gonna be enough because of the double bracer.
Well,
There's
he's
a nice
got his
turnaround.
bracers, thank God.
Yeah, he's got 2 of them.
His lane has been officially salvaged. I mean, he's got so much regen now with those 2 bracers.
Yeah. And with that salve as well. I mean, he's got 12 HP regen now without the banner creep.
Yeah. That bracer's very nice for that. It's going to keep him, once again, not able to spam out as much double edge as he'd like because he's too low HP.
Bot. I
But it
think
shouldn't be
Undyne has to be a
enough.
little bit careful. He wants to get the
Undyne
kill
is just
on
going to get
Bombi.
clicked down.
Yeah, he was trying to Fire Spirit Bombi and he missed all of them.
Awkward. Ken, that's a lot of diabolic edict damage, my friend. Almost was able to get a kill off onto butterfly effects, but
A butterfly effect does
This
have
lane coming into
999 behind
action.
them. They're gonna bring Phoenix as well. I wonder if Kev are gonna make a play mid. No, it's just another bottle refill.
it's just a bottle refill, yeah.
It's 2.
Io
back
came to
back
help.
bottle refills.
I
Black
don't think
Grenade
Io
dead.
refilled bottle. Ken's
Well, the
dead.
Fire Spirit's coming through mid. Turnaround with the Inkswell. They're chasing down Butterfly Effect up. They reprioritize. They want to get the bird, but Bombi, he got hit by Fire Spirits this time. The trap onto the back line. Undyne trying to get that one last Fire Spirit. Will connect, and he's got to be a little bit careful, but Ken is falling so low. No mana left really on the side of Leshrac. The Maelstrom coming through with the Flame Break on the back end, right into the trap. He tries to right click it down, but he can't. Butterfly effect, feeling the effect of butterflies himself. He will go down, and Ken with the nice castaway rotation will be saved.
It cost both your supports, well, not their lives, at least one of their lives, but because of that rotation, yeah, they are able to rectify that missed gank or missed kill earlier onto Butterfly Effect. And that's pretty much where this all started, right? Was that top or that bottom gank where TA tries to kill off Butterfly Effect with that Meld Strike.
Butterfly Effect is top now. Wants to get the kill into Bombi, but instead JG turning around with the Inkswell, and Ken, he's arrived. It's a dead Leshrac. Dive away from Undyne. The haste rune from Ken, just being an absolute menace. He'll get a no, he won't get a courier. He overestimated his damage, but again, Butterfly Effect dying. Well, not again, but Kev losing
again.
a hero.
He
Did
literally
he die?
died twice in a row. Yeah.
Oh, my memory isn't bad.
He died mid.
Thank you. Well, yes, you're correct.
That is not good. That feels very, very bad. Your Lesh is still not level 6. It is 7 minutes in. TA is currently level 7, almost level 8. This lane has opened up. All of a sudden, TA in a lane that you shouldn't have necessarily won, you've run away with. You've more than won at this point.
I mean, the supports from KEV have a combined equal CS to this, I mean, Neon. The supports from Neon have a combined same amount of loss hits as this Butterfly Effect Lesh. And the Flame Break into the trap. They want to get the kill, but 999 healing up Butterfly Effect. I think their Stampede is going to have to get used. It will. 999 in the back taking so much damage. He does have that healing Lotus available. They turn around. Bombi throws out the Stroke of Fate with the right click, but underneath the trap, 999 will still be safe. Butterfly Effect, that's basically full HP still. The Wombo combo is alive and well. They want to get the rune, but the region will get snagged by Castaway. I mean, both supports rotating mid means that like the KEV side lanes are a little bit vulnerable right now.
A little. Oh, Undyne, why'd you go back for that? I guess you have the Fire Spirits on TA and she's incredibly low, but yeah, it could have been your own death there if you weren't too careful. If you didn't get that Fire Spirits on TA, you would have died for sure.
Yep. No, he trusts himself. You
That's
gotta have
good.
You gotta have a little bit of faith in your gameplay.
I'd hope so. Especially playing at this level, you'd have to have some faith in something.
Couldn't imagine somebody at this level with a lower amount of confidence than the average Dota player.
Right.
That would be a little bit bizarre. Not to say that confidence and egos don't get bruised. Maybe Neon are playing this game with a bit of a bruised ego. They gotta come back in a big way, and this laning stage, I mean, DDR is untouched.
Yeah, Morita free farming is very sad, and she farms just as fast as Sven does, so
yeah.
I'm curious to see how this is gonna go, because currently Morita is at 1k above the Sven, and that is a lead that shouldn't, on paper, really go anywhere, right? It should stay at this lead if they both farm equally. This lead is either gonna stay or grow in Morita's favor.
Feels like it might only grow with the inclusion of Maelstrom in the inventory.
Your Maelstrom's already complete at 10 minutes?
No, you're 500 gold away.
Oh god, don't do that to me, dude.
Did 400 gold away.
I mean, you might as well.
Undyne.
They want this bird.
Yeah, the bird is gonna get cooked. Whatever way you prefer. Sunny side up.
Yes, I love my bird sunny side up.
Well, you know, I don't eat bird, so.
Oh, okay, you're a vegan.
I'm not. Well, yes, obviously I am the biggest vegan out there. I don't
believe it.
Does that explain a lot, actually?
Yeah, trust me, it does.
Oh no.
So I found a nice little stack for himself in the enemy jungle. He made one and farmed one. TA's farming another.
I think this is
Like
really
away, leaving Bombi to his death.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Oh no, he's dead.
Yeah, no, Lightning Storm connects. There's a lot of heroes swirling around top. They ping out Undyne. They have a ward deep. And there's no egg on Undyne either. CDR is in the trees. Throws out the trap, so they spot out Undyne. He's going to try to dive away, and he will, but he got silence going through, so he can't stop it. And I don't know what way you eat Crash, or the ways that birds can be prepared, but whatever way you prefer, I think that time Phoenix goes down. As
what
mid,
Neon would
you get
prefer
the
is a
12
kill
line,
mid.
Inkswell coming out here. The stun's out onto the butterfly effect, gonna do more than enough, and they bring out the Stampede as well. 999 is dead. But meanwhile, top, they lose Fen. Oh wait, no, they don't lose Fen. CDR dies.
Yeah, CDR got kind of left alone trying to take a tier 1 tower. Everyone from Neon either rotated mid or just backed up. And CDR did not get the memo, did not get the email chain, and unfortunately fed his life away under a tier 1 tower solo. What can you do?
Well, there is a reason why some meetings are emails and why some meetings are done in person. That was probably a meeting that should have been done in person.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. But corporate greed will get the best of all of us.
Yeah, every single one of us, it turns out.
Every single one of us will be affected by corporate greed, whether it was us doing the greed or somebody else.
Look at JG sitting his courier just out of tower vision because it's got his blink dagger on it. He doesn't want to reveal that he has a blink dagger until the smoke comes out. So right now, to Kev's knowledge, there's no blink dagger on the centaur.
Slaughter has a blink of his own, but he's going to be the one that gets initiated on it. The Soulbite going out too. Ulu, he's going to try to walk away. They relocate Butterfly Effect into the backline, and now Ken found himself in a little bit of a predicament. They pop the egg as well. Stampede coming out. Ken needs a little bit of help with the turnaround. 2-man stun on top of the lasso. The damage is there. Undyne getting right-clicked down by JG. You did eventually get Ken walking around. They got the ward. Will get the kill, but it's a 3 for 2.
Thanks for playing, Dota.
And Butterfly Effect looking for a little bit more. JG doesn't actually go up on the high ground, so he gets baited a little bit. Butterfly Effect, he will be the target of the stun. The new Centaur change, getting that kill. It's not really that new, but a change that does end up landing the stun and get Centaur out of there.
It's new in the grand scheme of things, I'd say.
Yeah.
No Butterfly Effect again.
And he's missed 2 stuns in a row, so Butterfly
You don't have
Effect,
Bloodstone yet.
he's officially washed. Missing level 2 Split Earth is
You know, it's very hard to miss. I don't know. Yeah.
unsalvageable.
Split Earth is a very easy ability to hit. Anyone can do it.
Super easy.
Yeah.
I've never missed one in my life. Don't Google plate Leshrac.
Should look to their bottom tower.
Yeah, don't do it.
Actually, I don't know what comes up if you do that.
Probably a Leshrac plate, if I'm being honest, like a
Oh yeah.
like a fine china
Yeah.
with just Leshrac's face painted on it. Nice ceramic, maybe.
This tower maybe cosplaying as a ceramic here as it gets cracked out, broken down.
I mean, Neon have 3 blink daggers.
What? Who? TA? Centaur?
And
Bat?
Castaway, yeah. Neon are like looking for something big because they're gonna get 3 heroes to jump on someone. They can bring someone back and then jump on them later. Right now they have eyes on 999 and Butterfly Effect. Break the tether.
I think the last one might have been a bit of an overcommit, but
Yeah, but they gets the job done.
yeah, it does. But it's like going over budget, and Sven, he is under the budget, gets the tower, nice, dies, not nice, And with the shard on Bombi now, he'll be able to purge out this corrosive haze. Keep his team alive.
I mean, the shard is so good this game, right? You purge off the corrosive haze, fire spirits as well. These are two very debilitating abilities.
Literally all the stuns.
Yeah.
Stampede used. Undyne gonna try to get himself up on the high ground. Turns around with the egg. This is all okay. Now you're. This is a little bit deep.
That's
Bombi.
a little too deep.
This
yeah.
is a little too deep. Yeah, you deserve to die here. I mean, oh, two-man Inkswell. Turn around, Bombi.
No
up
way.
Through the trees. He's not gonna get out, dude. He's
No chance.
he's dead.
But look at this. This is 5 heroes from KEV rotated down here to get a kill onto 2 supports. Neon have made so much space across the map. Now, what can they do with it is the big question.
Farm top on CDR. He's got Gleipnir now, which I think is a very good pickup.
They got Ken.
And they find Ken. He's trying to TP out. Stormhammer won't connect.
Are you also frozen?
No.
Oh, my game is frozen and so is Observer's.
Oh, good. I can give the radio play-by-play then.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate
so-
it.
Butterfly effect and 999 taking his stack in the Radiant jungle. You have sent like 4 heroes from Neon, all but CDR in the triangle, but the 4 other heroes from Neon.
Wait,
in the
so
mid
Ken
lane.
got out. Ken got out, right?
Yeah,
that
Ken
Stormhammer
did get
didn't
out.
connect.
No.
Literally,
no.
game paused as like I game disconnected right before the Stormhammer hit. I heard the impact sound, but I
didn't
didn't know if
connect.
it canceled the TP.
It didn't connect.
So much suspense in one moment.
Well, Butterfly effect gets the arcane rune.
Huge rune.
Well, it's not a huge. It's not. I think all the runes are the same size. Actually, Crash.
Has anyone ever told you you're so funny, Play? You're so humorous.
You know what? I get told that a lot by my mom and nobody else.
Yeah, that checks out, dude.
Yeah.
Well, Neon, they know exactly where they are.
Oh, they want to
KG's
find a
gonna
kill.
come forward.
Yeah, 999 needs to pop out the mech, get the heal, but it's a nice egg. Neon have to make the choice to fight or stand their ground. Instead, they will end up standing the ground and get the kill onto Ulu, but CDR pays the price of Melt Strike. Control Alt, the leading Butterfly effect from the fight now. And Slardar running away, but Ken and the boys, they're trying to kite around the fight. They make a call. They're going to wait a little bit. Maybe KEV have something left in the tank, but with no egg, how do you really take a fight here? They have the Inkswell. They're going to blink in. It's a stun onto 1. It's going to be more than enough to get the kill. The control, the turnaround stun. Castaway kind of doing some initiator role play, but you need spells in order to be able to do that.
Yeah, no lasso. Very ambitious jump in from Castaway. And that's going to quell any sort of aggression that Neon wanted to partake in.
Overall, it is a very good fight for Neon, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Pushing them a little bit further ahead, but because they're further ahead, losing heroes like that does give the edge to KEV. Right, overall, Neon win the fight, but you're still giving a little bit more to KEV after you give away a kill like that after you win a fight, right? So, small little victories for KEV there, right? You know, trying to look on the greener side of the grass.
You could say the bright side of life with Phoenix.
Yeah, the bright side of the dark side of the moon, the bright side of the sun. I think there's only one side of the sun that's bright, right? Checks out.
That checks out. Yeah.
The sun is flat and only one side of it's bright. The sun is 2-dimensional.
Flat Earth theory is very.
Flat Earth
very
theory is out. Flat sun theory is in.
Yeah, flat sun theory for sure. That's why this is dark side of the moon crash, is because only one side of the moon gets lit by the sun.
Yeah. Because there's only one side of the moon, too. Flat moon theory.
Yeah. Wait, so what the flat Earth theory? Is there one side of the Earth or is there 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Smoke on smoke action.
Kev.
Neon, Kev. They might be running into danger here.
Well, Neon had the high ground. They Icarus dive maybe to try to get the rune, but they miss, and instead the lasso. It's a slaughter that's been abducted. They turn around onto Ken, finding the play, but butterfly effect in the middle of a bunch of heroes falling lower and lower. CDR pumping in the damage with the right clicks. The Yule Scepter up. They turn around, get a kill onto 3 heroes. Kev. It seems like every fight they get more and more and more. The turnaround cleave to kill. JG, I don't think he needed to blink in there, but it doesn't really matter. It's a full team wipe. Kev have fallen apart here, and Neon, they just have a lead that's a little bit too insurmountable, I think.
Starting to feel like that, and it just feels like Ken has run over this entire game all by himself.
Yeah.
I mean, CDR's been farming and the plays have been fine. And when CDR shows up, it looks awesome. But this has been the Ken show through and through. The blink refractions have been frame perfect on this Templar Assassin. He got jumped there by Sven, and by the time Stormhammer came out, he refraction blinked away.
It's very, very difficult to lock this Ken down. And besides, like, Slider's initiation is not that fast. It's not like a lasso or anything.
Yeah, it's not an instant, like there's still a wind up to the Slider stun. It's small, but when you have reactions like Ken has clearly shown, then, you know, it might not be enough to catch this TA.
A butterfly effect. Has been struggling in this game too. He's died 5 times. At this point, you'd really expect him to have Bloodstone finished.
Yeah, this is usually, you know, around that 20-minute mark where Bloodstones start coming out.
Yep.
Yeah, there's maybe sometimes 1 or 2 items before the Bloodstone. And there are 2 items before the Bloodstone, right? Needs the Yules as well as has the Kaya. So it does make sense that the Bloodstone's a little bit delayed. So, you know, maybe 20-25-minute mark is a little bit, you know, we're busting his balls a little bit.
Yeah.
Stampede, they want the bird. The bird has flown the coop.
Yeah, the bird is not the word.
The word for Neon is kill. Is bundle up Death Squad. And this is kind of what I expected Kev to be doing this game. But because of how under-farmed all of their cores are, I mean, Sven has less farm than the Centaur.
Yeah.
Oh, Undyne.
Yet. Oh, Undyne gets
right
taken
back
out.
into his own death.
I don't know what his plan was, but I'm sure he accomplished it.
Yeah. He got a nice ward. No, he got great fit. No. He denied the no.
Oh, yeah, buys back.
Okay.
The tower taking a lot of damage, and the creep wave is going to be split, but with the fortification, it's a return fort as well. There's just 1 creep in the base. Slaughter. Again,
I think they have the
there's no
damage
creep.
to take down these racks.
Think so? I mean, it looks like it.
Yeah, just before
take
backdoor
one.
starts coming up.
They could take both.
Yeah,
They
they will. Well, they
Hey,
won't. They won't be
Castaway-
backed up.
Yeah, Castaway alongside JG getting the pick off. Onto that Slaughter for trying to save his racks. 12,000
They
gold
do-
in 24 minutes.
They do save the racks.
Yep.
Let's save a rack, I guess. Not quite the whole thing. But Neon, they just feel, yeah, like you said earlier, just so far ahead right now. It's only 12K, but it's also only 25 minutes in. And a lot of this net worth is on TA and Muerta, right? If it was Centaur on top of the net worth, I'd say maybe that Kev have a stronger chance in this game. But when TA and Muerta are running away with the game, they are such oppressive forces to deal with. Right, especially when Ken has proven that he is so fast on this refraction blink away.
It's one thing to be fast, but another thing to be furious, and Ken is both of those things. The middle tower taking a lot of damage. They get the sentry ward, so the traps will be safe. Just another thing that Kev have to worry about as the siege continues. They're gonna put right out bottom with butterfly effect with 999. Kev popped down a ward. And the blink forward, JG misses, but the lasso can. They get the stun out onto the Battle Rider. Phoenix just died the moment he jumped in. And Ulu with the BKB has to turn around, run away. 999 on the back line, gets taken out. Ken with the silence out onto the left track. The right click's coming through. GG is called. And Kev have lost everything besides Ulu, but really, was he anything to begin with?
Honestly, not really. I feel like Ulu, like, as much as he farmed, he just never had a place in this game. Right? Like, the CS was one thing, but the kill score was another. Right? Ulu is 2, 5, and 3. Butterfly Effect is 2, 6, and 4. Like, these aren't the kill scores you want on your cores. You look at Ken, he's 6, 1, and what is that, 13? CDR is 6, 2, and 7. You just couldn't deal with these cores from Neon. And Ken, I mean, Ken ran away with the entire game.
Yeah.
It pretty much felt like he did it all by himself. Every single fight, assassinating these supports. I mean, Phoenix dove in and couldn't even get anything off because it got hit with a straight side blade. He got hit with a straight side blade and double edge, and then he just crumpled over and died. It's just very hard game for Kev, and I don't think it was the draft either. I just think the game itself was hard because of the way they ended up playing.
Well, you have to figure out some sort of execution for Kev. This is not the Kev that beat Neon in series past, but we'll have to see in series future whether they can take game 2 or whether or not they'll be eliminated in the Kobolds Rave 2 lower bracket.
They can find an opening.
Should
You're
mention-
playing with IO. You have relocate, but they're not really taking much initiative.
Yeah. There's a lot of traps, and BZM has his shards, so this is a silence on top. Very dangerous for IG. They're going to zip on Seb, but the Gleipnir from Tomato from afar. Storm is just dead right off the bat. The focus fire coming in. X-Nova will drop. That's already 2 dead for IG, and JT has to try and roll away on top of a trap. He gets silent, and he's just going to die as well. Double kill for Ari. And OG taking firm control of this. Barely able to get out in time. Once this tower goes down again, Luna is a hero you have to really worry about. Ari's the one taking the brunt of the damage right now. Nothing to say with that. Desto deletes him from the map. Tier 3 tower is out. And now Whisper can focus on that melee racks along with Tomato and those Moonglaves. Age is still intact. They lift up the TA just to buy some time. Second fortification for IG. And now these Brewlings getting quite low, so OG likely having to reset now. Whisper's gonna get Dragon Tail down and bursted. 2 dead now for OG, as Seb looks to be the third. And G2IG showing some signs of life, and this is a very important defense for their game. Now JT showing himself, the Wrath of Nature doing a nice job of keeping them in place. The Rolling Thunder coming in from BZM, focusing on Baboka, but he gets bursted actually after the usage of the BKB. They even delete Nothing to Say with the Eclipse. Now Tomato and company, major advantage in this fight. They find 3 pickoffs, and now Monet gets bashed mid-TP inside the Sprout. That's the Aegis. And OG gonna surround Morphling again. We've seen this before. And somehow OG power up when the enemy gets Aegis.
Folks, and that is exactly what's going to happen here. So
BZM
Whisper
rolling
starting
Thunder.
off.
And we see the Primal Split gonna be used to take out the tower easily. The backline defense onto Kobolds. He pops the BKB. He's already relatively safe, looking for an opening on the Fiend's Grip. Unable to find one initially as BZM gets to the low ground, but these buildings again are melting. The glaze from the illusions doing so much damage. Looks like Seb is the first to fall though, but there's the grip onto Tomato. A beautiful rebound to 3 as Ari destroying them on the back line, but now he is the one destroyed as no more Luna to play with.
AP's fast, but Misha was faster.
Oh, and we see the blink from Stoikov. A vacuum onto 2, and BKB used immediately. Hemigod from Stinger, but the Glaive's bouncing with this illusion. Gonna punish him. A nice pulverize onto the gyrocopter, limiting the damage output, and now Samson trying to do his best. Sniper dies with the Aegis, revives, and the Eclipse is cut short. The Sunlight reveals the weaknesses of Leviathan as 4 fall. Likely gonna be 5 here. Stoikov with a nice phase shift. Can he get out here? Has the Aghanim Scepter, but no damage coming out of that. A Blink Dagger, and it's a triple kill for Lumpy as they stampede. And now we see a rotation. TP from Lumpy, charging on to KP. No trample just yet, on cooldown for another couple seconds, and Stampede coming out from the Centaur Warrunner as we see nearly a rainbow TP coming out from the Dire. KP will fall. They get a return kill or a preemptive kill on the Primal though. Stoikov has rotated, using that Pulse Nova, but he will die. The damage from the Dire simply too much to handle. And Zephyr, well, Zephyr, it's dinner time, and we've got some bat wings ready. You know, catching up to change can be so difficult. Disruption onto Zephyr top, but Beast Coast pull back, awaiting the arrival of Vitali. Doesn't want to use Stampede just yet, but might have to as the Reality Rift lands. Chaos Bolt, not enough control. The arrival of the Beast Coast reinforcement spells doom for Sammy Boy, and a Demonic Purge onto KP will pierce this BKB. Earth Splitter coming in to break up the fight, but it arrives a little too early. And the beautiful patience of Vitali spells a stun for KP, but another stun in turn. The lasso with the split earth. Stoikov on a killing spree, gonna get another kill, a double perhaps, onto this Primal Beast who was just a menace in the mid lane, a minch if you will. Freezing Field put to rest. Positioning, he does have the ult and the drums with a large stick available. And now the Wukong's command used Cogs, saving Zephyr from a little bit of magic damage, and the flavor coming out from El Misho trying to get out of this Wukong's, but it shall not have a chin creeps, getting the stun, getting the magic damage with the angry tomato throwing himself, and KP under his tier 2 tower in danger. Pig and Lumpy searching for the killer they will find, and Lasso coming out, limiting Stoikov's effectiveness here under the tier 2 tower as he dies. A double kill for the Monkey King.
What have you done really this game outside of sit in lane the entire time and lose your tower? It's going drums AC and Zephyr. It looks like he's going to be a free kill.
Oh yeah, and unreal aggression here from Beast Coast. I was going to commend the use of the Cogs to give you a little bit of an extra damage barrier on the Clockwork with this Pavise, but the vacuum pulls you out of it as the second Eclipse gets let loose, and they will rip this Monkey King out of his trees, and looks like he may have found a banana peel to fall on as the Darkseer joins him. It's a 2 for 0 here, and they're going to get more.
Dangerous place. Almisho's
Illegal. Illegal movement from Samson here. Manta not going to save him from the Boundless Strike, and he's getting body blocked by El Misho, forced back into the Wukong's ken with the Flame Break. Gets out. They're walking on the outskirts of this skirmish here. Vacuum pulling him out of the Cogs. No more magic barrier for Zephyr, and KP gonna get burned down, though slowly. Chin to join his brother in arms in death. A return kill on the Bat Rider. Stoikov remnants in, but it will spell doom for him. Lumpy simply too strong. 4 charges on the Desolator. And oh, Lumpy going for more here, splitting the wickets, giving Pake a double kill on the Weaver. Right now, Vitali would be a great kill here, enveloped on all sides. A ton of burst damage coming out. He does get the Wall of Replica out, but no big illusions created just yet. BKB used on Lumpy, and Lasso will drag you to your doom on KP. A nice Gravekeeper's Cloak coming out, gonna restore a little bit of HP, but the root from the little friends on Samson. We do see the Conda and the Shard completed. So a ton of damage coming out from Samson, getting a triple kill. Absolute banger of a reversal here, and now Pake.
And as long as Pake is here.
Samson uses his Manta preemptively, no Dispel available for the carry player. And he gets contained in the Wukong's command, and Stoikov gets drained and dragged back into it. Samson hit with the Wall of Replica. These illusions are certainly pumping. Aegis is using a nice hook shot onto the Monkey King. Lumpy pops the BKB, gets to the high ground, and we'll get to the tree line. Able to maybe pause and re-engage, but the root coming out, and he will die. Nice play coming out from Stoikov with the double kill. Perhaps using a little preemptively now. With that tier 3 tower falling, the glaives will begin to bounce as the normal punch coming out with the wall. No vacuum just yet. The flaming lasso to limit the movement of Sansom. Though he does pop the satanic, and my computer is on fire with all these frames dropping. Holy shit. Wukong command comes out, and it's not enough to kill the Luna just yet. But on the outskirts of the fight, the Mischief Dodge will be enough to save him temporarily. A triple kill for the Luna post-mortem, of course, as those glaives bounce, and Stoikov going back in for another kill. TP on cooldown for the Monkey King. We see a flaming lasso used on Luna. A deep, deep hook shot onto the Enchantress as they withdraw and get back to the high ground here by the tier 3. Samson dies, uses the Aegis, will come back momentarily. Do they have another vacuum? Not for 20 seconds, though. The blink, normal punch with the harpoon into the Wukong's command, controlling Samson. He's limited, but now will pop the Eclipse, but dies immediately. Peg just pumping the damage here. Using the Manta preemptively, on cooldown for quite some time. Monkey King rooted up. Lumpy will throw the Boundless Strike out. And now Stoikov is in the fight. Gets hit with the Flaming Lasso. Clockwork with the hookshot to interrupt, but a nice vacuum wall onto everybody. Ugh. Beast Coast lose their full lane of racks, but now on the offensive, looking to limit the effectiveness of Samson. Get a normal punch onto him. Another illusion pumping that damage with those glaives. Bouncing. Manta style used, and Wukong's command with the extra ring coming out. It is a massive AoE. Circles on circles. Harpoon.
They can find an opening.
Should
You're
mention-
playing with Io. You have relocate, but they're not really taking much initiative.
Yeah. There's a lot of traps, and BZM has his shards, so this is a silence on top. Very dangerous for IG. They're going to zip on Seb, but the Gleipnir from Tomato from afar. Storm is just dead right off the bat. The focus fire coming in. X-Nova will drop. That's already 2 dead for IG, and JT has to try and roll away on top of a trap. He gets silenced, and he's just going to die as well. Double kill for Ari. And OG taking firm control of this. Barely able to get out in time. Once this tower goes down again, Luna is a hero you have to really worry about. Ari's the one taking the brunt of the damage right now. Nothing to say with that. Deso deletes him from the map. Tier 3 tower is out. And now Whisper can focus on that melee racks along with Tomato and those Moonglaves. Aegis still intact. They lift up the TA just to buy some time. Second fortification for IG. And now these Brewlings getting quite low, so OG likely having to reset now. Whisper's gonna get Dragon Tail down and bursted. 2 dead now for OG as Seb looks to be the third. And G2IG showing some signs of life, and this is a very important defense for their game. Now JT showing himself, the Wrath of Nature doing a nice job of keeping them in place. The Rolling Thunder coming in from BZM, focusing on Baboka, but he gets bursted actually after the usage of the BKB. They even delete Nothing to Say with the Eclipse. Now Tomato and company, major advantage in this fight. They find 3 pickoffs, and now Monet gets back, mid-TP, inside the Sprout. That's the Aegis. And OG gonna surround Morphling again. We've seen this before. And somehow OG power up when the enemy gets Aegis.
Pokes, and that is exactly what's going to happen here. So
BZM
Whisper
rolling
starting
thunder.
off.
And we see the Primal Split can be used to take out the tower easily. The backline defense on Kobolds. He pops the BKB. He's already relatively safe, looking for an opening on the Fiend's Grip. Unable to find one initially as BZM gets to the low ground, but these buildings again are melting. The glaze from the illusions doing so much damage. Looks like Seb is the first to fall though, but there's the grip onto Tomato. A beautiful rebound to 3 as Ari destroying them on the back line, but now he is the one destroyed as no more Luna to play with.
AP's fast, but El Misha was faster.
Oh, we see the blink from Stoikov. A vacuum onto 2, and BKB used immediately. Hennegot from Stinger, but the Glaive's bouncing with this illusion. Gonna punish him. A nice pulverize onto the gyrocopter, limiting the damage output, and now Samson trying to do his best. Sniper dies with the Aegis, revives, and the Eclipse is cut short. The sunlight reveals the weaknesses of Leviathan as 4 fall. Likely gonna be 5 here. Stoikov with a nice phase shift. Can he get out here? Has the Aghanim Scepter, but no damage coming out of that. A blink dagger, and it's a triple kill for Lumpy as they stampede. And now we see a rotation. TP from Lumpy, charging on to KP. No trample just yet, on cooldown for another couple seconds. And Stampede coming out from the Centaur Warrunner as we see nearly a rainbow TP coming out from the Dire. KP will fall. They get a return kill, or a preemptive kill on the Primal though. Stoikov has rotated, using that Pulse Nova, but he will die. The damage from the Dire, simply too much to handle. And Zephyr, well, Zephyr, it's dinner time, and we've got some bat wings already. You know, catching up to change can be so difficult. Disruption onto Zephyr top, but Beast Coast pull back, awaiting the arrival of Vitali. Doesn't want to use Stampede just yet, but might have to as the Reality Rift lands. Chaos Bolt, not enough control. The arrival of the Beast Coast reinforcement spells doom for Sammy Boy, and a Demonic Purge onto KP will pierce this BKB. Earth Splitter coming in to break up the fight, but it arrives a little too early. And the beautiful patience of Vitality spells a stun for KP, but another stun in turn. The lasso with the split earth. Stoikov on a killing spree, gonna get another kill, a double perhaps, onto this Primal Beast, who was just a menace in the mid lane, a minch, if you will. Freezing field, put to rest. Positioning, he does have the ult and the drums with a large stick available. And now the Wukong's command used Cogs, saving Zephyr from a little bit of magic damage. And the flavor coming out from El Misho, trying to get out of this Wukong's, but it shall not have a chin creeps, getting the stun, getting the magic damage with the angry tomato, throwing himself, and KP under his tier 2 tower in danger. Pig and Lumpy searching for the kill that they will find, and Lasso coming out, limiting Stoikov's effectiveness here under the tier 2 tower as he dies. A double kill for the Monkey King.
What have you done really this game outside of sit in lane the entire time and lose your tower? It's going drums AC and Zephyr. It looks like he's going to be a free kill.
Oh yeah, and unreal aggression here from Beast Coast. I was going to commend the use of the Cogs to give you a little bit of an extra damage barrier on the clockwork with this Pavise, but the vacuum pulls you out of it as the second Eclipse gets let loose, and they will rip this Monkey King out of his trees, and looks like he may have found a banana peel to fall on as the Darkseer joins him. It's a 2 for 0 here, and they're going to get more.
Dangerous place. Almisho's
Illegal. Illegal movement from Samson here. Manta not going to save him from the Boundless Strike, and he's getting body blocked by El Misho, forced back into the Wukong's Ken with the Flame Break. Gets out. They're walking on the outskirts of this skirmish here. Vacuum pulling him out of the Cogs. No more magic barrier for Zephyr, and KP gonna get burned down, though slowly. Chin to join his brother in arms in death. A return kill on the Batrider. Stoikov remnants in, but it will spell doom for him. Lumpy simply too strong. 4 charges on the Desolator. And oh, Lumpy going for more here, splitting the wickets, giving Pake a double kill.
They can find an opening.
Should
You're
mention-
playing with Io, you have relocate, but they're not really taking much initiative.
Yeah. There's a lot of traps, and BZM has his shards, so this is a silence on top. Very dangerous for IG. They're going to zip on step, but the Gleipnir from Tomato from afar. Storm is just dead right off the bat. The focus fire coming in. X-Nova will drop. That's already 2 dead for IG, and JT has to try and roll away on top of a trap. He gets silenced, and he's just going to die as well. Double kill for Ari. And OG taking firm control of this. Barely able to get out in time. Once this tower goes down again, Luna is a hero you have to really worry about. Ari's the one.
What are you? And as long
Up tower. See if G2IG can get a second set. The jump force there from X6S, but Poco's connection on towards DY, but the sprung back will keep him safe. There's the silence on the JT.
He's still fine.
He's been caught by the Doom. He'll put the BKBs on the full retreat now. Jump forward for Xingqiu's in with the Echo Slam.
There's 2.
There's the second one in the Fissure, but they'll turn. They'll destroy
In the
Xingqiu.
lower bracket of
He's out of the
Kobolds
game
Rave
for
2,
100.
I am
No
joined
buyback on the
by
Shaker.
And
the
JT lives with
illustrious
100
Crash.
HP. He dodges the Zeus.
Ooh.
G2IG,
Yeah,
they'll be
bet
happy
you-
with that one.
Illustrious,
They
I'll
weren't
take
able to
that.
force out the
Pulled the
buyback from X.
dictionary after that one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What are
I
what
have
are
an
your-
encyclopedia beside my desk just for adjectives for my co-casters.
yeah, and you use wonderful every single time.
Yeah, well, it's
Or
it's my
beautiful.
favorite. Or beautiful.
beautiful.
I think
Yeah.
it's important to let especially the homies,
Yeah.
especially let them know that they're beautiful. I think that men don't get that compliment enough, and I
That's
think it's
true.
very important for your psyche to recognize, look yourself in the mirror and be like, hey, you know what, I am beautiful. And maybe one day throughout Crash telling you you're beautiful every single day, you'll look at yourself and you'll go, wow, I am beautiful. And that's my goal. That's what I hope for.
Well, you don't want to know the kind of thoughts that run in my head when I look at the mirror, but I want to know about your thoughts about this draft.
10 seconds remain.
Well, it can't be as dark as the thoughts that you think in the mirror when you look at yourself played. I mean, Neon, I like what they've got so far. I mean, they've got DK Techies, right? This is an explosive, quite literally, duo.
Yep.
This could be the offlane pairing. It could be the mid and the 5. Who knows? Right, Neon, this is the beauty about the way that Neon have been drafting recently, is that they keep the draft pretty damn open.
Yeah.
Right, flexing their first pick, flexing their supports.
10 seconds remain.
But
We'll
I-
see.
I would
We'll see as
assume
this draft develops.
5
the
seconds
DK
remain.
probably not wanting the lane against the Slaughter and
No.
the IO again.
I mean, look, Io and Slardar were not the problem that game.
No.
I think Ulu not being able to get any farm that game was probably the biggest problem. Because by the time that Neon were ready, Kev were still struggling to finish that like second item.
5 seconds.
Like Neon were ready, and Kev were just barely able to finish a vitality boost or a point booster towards the Bloodstone. Like they were not at all prepared. And now Neon, they're making it so that Kev need to definitely prepare, because now they're playing against a damn sniper DK.
That sounds awful.
It does, doesn't it? It sounds like you're gonna have two uninteractive lanes. One because it's a DK lane and you can't kill him, and the other one because it's a sniper lane and he doesn't do anything other than just ho ho ha ha and plink at you from the opponent's high ground. Or sometimes your own.
I was thinking like maybe it's too bad Spectre's not a hero right now. I think that's a big reason why Sniper's getting picked up again. I think Sniper kind of got ignored for a large part of their life because like the Spectre was always in the pool and you would just pick Spectre if you saw Sniper, and then Sniper wouldn't have a game.
I mean, it's a good draft or it's a good meta for Sniper generally, right? All the spirits aren't very meta. Spectre's not really meta. Even heroes like PL, right? These illusion heroes that Sniper have a kind of a hard time dealing with aren't really meta either.
Spirit Breaker is falling out of favor.
Yep. I'd say the best hero that can deal with Sniper right now, it feels like almost the Primal Beast or the Centaur, right? So instead of it being mid laners that can deal with the Sniper, it's off laners right now in the meta that can deal with Sniper. Like the Slardar, for instance. It's going to be his job this game to deal with the Sniper, because no one else really can on Kev. So Infest Bomb, right? The Lifestealer into the Slardar. Slardar jump on the Sniper. Hopefully both of them can kill the Sniper. But Sniper this game, Neon, you know, you're going to have probably a Blink, Hurricane Pike, Shard. So you've got a lot of ways to disengage if you're the Sniper. I really like to Blink on Sniper. I think that this is something that's kind of evolved recently. Imagine 2 years ago or even a year ago someone telling you to buy Blink on Sniper, you'd laugh in their face. But it's just such a good mobility tool.
Definitely haven't bought Blink on Sniper in the past couple of years playing the hero.
I think it's really good.
Me.
I think it's always been generally very good, but I think more people are starting to figure it out now. Right? That repositioning is very strong in Dota. And Sniper is a hero that, you know, he wants to go in after the jump has already happened. Because as long as the jump isn't on him, he's happy in a fight. Right? So if Sutter initiates, let's say, on the DK, that's when Sniper blinks in and starts peeping at him. Okay. This felt almost necessary here from Kev. But Storm still isn't going to have a very good lane. Oh, it's going to be a safe lane Sniper, so it's going to be a mid DK. Storm will do fine. Storm will do fine. Yeah, I mean, look, I figured that we were going to see a Spirit come out from Kev because those are the best heroes to deal with Sniper. But Neon were so confident of that Storm coming out that they snap picked a Beastmaster. And now you've got a lot of stuns on Neon to deal with this Storm.
Yeah, I don't think Neon really cared what Kev were going to pick up. They were like, IDC, your last pick, we're going to pick up Beastmaster. BKB.
I mean, Neon were very quick with their draft. Like they knew what they wanted pretty much every single pick, and they did not care what Team Kev were drafting.
I think it's actually an outdraft from Neon. Lifestealer has to deal with a couple BKB piercing stuns. They have the Sniper. Like Storm Spirit, just even to get the mana to get to Sniper on the Storm Spirit with just the way that like the items have changed nowadays, doesn't mean that Butterfly Effect will really kill Sniper in the early stages of the game. Especially if a Sniper builds just a casual Dragon Lance, like that is going to provide too much survivability, I think. And meanwhile, Kev have to deal with the fact that there's like a Beastmaster creep army walking at them. There's a DK holding the line. Techies skirting the edges of the fight. Like I don't know. It feels complete from Neon.
if Sniper just plays in a minefield, he'll be fine, right?
Yeah.
Like if you just set up mines in and around the Sniper, you're gonna do great in every single fight because
Yeah.
the only way that Sniper dies is if he gets jumped by 2-3 heroes. Whether that be Storm Slardar with a Lifestealer inside of one of them, right, or relocate on top of them, either way. That's the only way you're killing Sniper. It's not going to be with 1 or 2 of you. It's got to be 3 or 4.
Just gonna come down to that execution once
they can
again.
glimpse
Brad.
Ken back.
Oh, they are going to. And with that stun, the shards cutting off 4 heroes. The right clicks onto Kenny, turn around for the get the breathe fire up, but instead Ulu. It's a turnaround onto him. It was eventually, I think, a blood grenade that got the kill onto that Dragon Knight.
That was so close. If Ken actually leveled Dragon's Blood there, I actually think he lives. Because that Fire Breath came out a little bit too late.
Yeah.
Because like the Fire Breath would have been really good if he got it off earlier when Lifesteal was right-clicking him. But it just felt like that at that point the Breathe Fire was just a little bit of harass.
30 seconds now.
I think the problem is if you go Dragon's Blood level 1 in the lane, it's like,
It feels so bad.
yeah.
I mean, it makes the lane even more uninteractive, right? You have no way of securing range creeps. I mean,
Yeah.
people even were leveling stun for a little bit level 1 to secure range creeps effectively and deny
still
out
see
the
it.
enemy's range creep.
Still see it.
Yeah,
this day.
yeah. It's definitely less common, but still, like, it still happens.
Yeah. The runes are gonna be 2 for 2, sorry.
First Blood went the
Okay.
way of Kev, but Neon, I mean, they probably got it just as big of a kill.
Oh, 999 got stuck, had to cut the tree.
What the hell you getting stuck?
Did
Did he
I
use
don't
a
know.
Tango bright and early? He couldn't wait for Slardar to come cut the tree down with his Quelling Blade?
No, I had to get the
You're
way.
down 2 Tangos in lane.
Yep. You have 7 and a 5 stick on Io, but that doesn't matter.
You have 7?
5. Well, 5.
4.
5 on Io.
You said he has 7. 7 what?
Oh, so I thought. Sorry. 7 tangos.
He has 4, but sure.
No, in the lane total because the Sutter had one.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're counting
Yeah.
Stardar's. Got it.
I was counting Sutter, yeah.
I was like, that is a 4, my dude.
No.
No, I'm with you now. I'm following.
Okay.
999, he's being followed too by Castaway. Dropping low, trying to find this pesky Io. And you're just gonna keep getting plinked away and forced away from your Slardar.
This is not a very enjoyable lane for Neon. I think that's the problem with just going up into Tusk in general, is you always, like, none of these heroes have any way of getting past shards. So if they get ice sharded, they kind of have to stand their ground or try to maneuver through, but there's a sniper flanking you down the whole time. It's very awkward.
Ken's getting harassed down pretty heavily here in this mid lane. That's just early Storm Spirit against a melee hero. Right,
Yeah.
Ken has no way of kind of surviving in lane come level 1. It's level 2, level 3 where things start getting really frisky for him in this mid lane.
Well, Dragon Knight has level 2 Dragon's Blood. He is getting
Things instantly get better.
he is getting sloshed on the last hit department though.
Yeah, 17-4 to his 10-0.
Yep.
Bombi, he might get glimpsed back here. Yeah, he is. Ulu. Ready
They want
for
him
him.
to play. Yep. Right clicks with the Gold Frenzy, but nice body blocks from JG. Now, it's a kind of an awkward Beastmaster game because if you do go for like the traditional Helm of the Overlord build, there's the lifesteal on the enemy team. You can just eat the creep and like get rid of it right away.
I'm convinced he's going to go for this Ags build. Like Vlad's Ags or
He's
something.
100% building eggs. Yeah, he's just going to build auras.
Right, there's no way you snap pick this Beastmaster and not feel comfortable enough to like I don't know. You clearly have a plan with this Beastmaster, right? And
Yep.
you pick it into Lifestealer knowingly that he has a way of dealing with your creeps instantly.
Yep.
So clearly there's a method behind their madness. Right, and it's probably in the form of this Aghanim Scepter build.
Can you infest the Hawk?
Yes, you can.
Do you steal the Hawk?
No, you don't.
So it just circles around
Yes,
Beastmaster still?
it does. And Beastmaster can teleport back to base with you in the Hawk and kill you in the fountain. I've seen it happen once in a pub, and it almost happened once in a pro game, too.
Well, hopefully we get to see it because that'd be really funny.
It would be very funny. I would like
That'd
to
be
see it
very
as well.
funny, yeah. Yeah.
It's getting too
it's
hot on the old last hits, JG, though. You know, this lane is not the easiest for him. Should be fine, though.
I mean, the real core that's getting beat down in this game is JG, because he's got 13 CS, and everybody else is at least 5
Yeah, but
CS
he's gonna
ahead.
have ancient stacks, surely. Might just have to turn over for the Slardar top, and they might be able to get him if they commit for with the tag team. Just
They don't
barely
have the
runs out.
shards.
Yeah.
No shards. Only 1 point of shrapnel left. This mid matchup is kind of surprising me, actually. I didn't expect the Storm to do this well.
It's kind of getting out of hand. Yeah, I mean, what does DK do to stop Storm? Right? Like, nothing, really. DK just exists, Storm exists, and you just try to exist harder than the Storm, but
Yeah.
Butterfly Effect is playing very, very well. PC Crush, Jesus. I
Oh,
don't think they're going to be able to fix that.
nope.
You know, they crushed his PCs on a run to a LAN cafe.
Who crushed this PC? Was it himself? Did he like
I don't
throw his
know.
computer after missing a last hit? Like what happened?
I don't know. Disruptor, he missed a glimpse, and he's like, I'm out of here.
Bye bye.
Crushes his PC, walks away. I assume they mean crash, and I would I would like to assume they mean crash instead of crush.
I would also like to assume. But then, you know, I think they did it. They said crush because you might have gotten confused that they were saying your name, you know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it happens a lot, right?
Yeah,
People
it
say
does.
crash, and I go, huh? Me?
A lot of people do say crash and do get confused. The stun mid,
Stun up
Storm
onto the
Spirit,
Storm.
not level 6 yet. Had to walk into the team because instead of rotation, the blast off gonna connect 10. Gets that kill with the right click, and he'll be level 6 sooner rather than later.
Lane has been salvaged, more or less.
Yeah.
Both supports were coming mid from KEV, ready to rotate in on this DK, but Neon, they bounce first, right? They pounce first, even. That's the word I was looking for.
Wow, nice.
Thank you, thank you. I found it myself this time. I didn't need your help. I did it all
You
by
did.
myself.
I'm proud of you.
Thank
Proud of
you,
you.
thank you. There's a lot of hard work, you know. I had to really open up my encyclopedia.
Yeah, you had to open up the encyclopedia. You're like, it was next to beautiful and wonderful somewhere in there.
I've got it bookmarked, yeah.
Yeah, checks out.
Butterfly Effect's still level 5. Oh, he just hit 6 off of that one creep that died.
Unless you get a blast, catch him and a blast off, I don't think you're gonna get the kill, but you do have the glimpse onto the techies. Low ground, just zap away, and techies is, you know, taken to the place where capitalism goes to die.
Where's that?
You know what, Crash? That's a really good question. I didn't think about
Because
it.
I want to go there.
You want to go there?
I want to go there. I want to bring the entirety of America with me, and I want to go there.
I think that land is probably just a place where there's basic human generosity and
Oh, so
community,
nowhere. Nowhere in the
No.
world.
no,
Got it.
nowhere.
Maybe
Yeah,
Sweden,
something
question
like-
mark? I don't know.
So, I mean, Sweden is, you know, still has a free market system, so it's, you know.
In fact, JG, there's 3 heroes down here.
Yeah. And the game that this boy was having is getting a little bit worse. Nice Wisdom Rune steal from Castaway, though.
Yeah, it's gonna suck. Disruptor's a hero that really likes getting 6 as early as possible. Like, if
Yeah.
you get into a good lane as a Disruptor, and you can get level 5, level 6 is... I mean, come ideally 9-10 minutes, you can start making rotations for those runes to help your Storm Spirit out.
You can even just set up for a fight too in a lane that's losing, and
I guess the good thing for KEV really is Disruptor Static Storm. If you're gonna kill someone, they're probably dead with or without it.
yeah. Oh well, maybe not the. Oh, because yes, for a second I thought Neon had the disruptor.
No,
I got confused. I apologize.
it's okay.
Yeah,
no, it's okay.
No. Yeah.
Because
happens
like,
to the worst of
what's
us.
it gonna do? Stop the dragon form? No. Like, it's
but
gonna
it'll
lock down the
stop
sniper
snowball
more than.
save.
I guess that's about it.
And they make the play out onto Bombi. Snowball save from the glimpse. And then they turn around. JG's arrived. He wants revenge. The Dragon Tail. All the stuns get layered. It's a beautiful neon lasagna. Bright and festive. 999 now get roots down. With the Boar Slow. The Wild Axe is coming through. That Sticky Bomb stuck to him. But nice and fast play to keep the IO alive. And they continue on out of there.
That was a really cool save from both teams.
Yeah, it was.
Right, Castaway had a beautiful save on Bombi, and then we saw Ulu save 999 in a big way too. Which is great because this support, right, this IO, needs levels too. So a death would put him behind quite a bit. Now mid tower did get taken amidst all that riff-raff. And it was a long time coming. I mean, you're a Dragonite lane, right? It happened. You gotta take it eventually. And it's not like as a Storm Spirit, you just can't make rotations. That's kind of the name of the game for you, right? Is gank or jungle or something, right? Try to accumulate more net worth. And I did take a look at Beastmaster's items, as our observer will do the same. It is going to be that Helm of the Overlord.
I think that's a bit of a misplay. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, Infest can't target Ancients until later, correct? Am I insane?
Let me read.
It doesn't, does it say? I don't think it says.
Infest level 2 and 3 can be used on ancient creeps.
Oh, why does it say that? You have to alt click?
You have to
You have to
hold
alt click.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so, I mean, for the first little bit, if he gets the Dominator early, it feels fine. Lifesteal only gets 1 point in Infest anyways.
Yeah.
That's a joke. He gets 3 as fast as he can.
Well.
But for the first, like, I don't know, from 6 to 12, it feels fine.
I guess for like the first couple levels, you know, when he first gets it, it'll be difficult to deal with. Sniper, he'll have a hard time dealing with the Ulu just showing up here. Grossape is gonna get vision. CDR, you can't TP out of this one either. The team isn't even gonna come. I think you've kind of accepted the fact that you're dead and there's nothing you can do about it besides maybe TP out beforehand and have spidey senses, but really nobody's gonna ask you to do that.
Yeah, just avoid a gank you didn't know that was coming. I don't know.
Yeah.
Seems pretty simple to me.
Your fault, idiot.
Yeah. Helm of the Dominator has been complete on the Beastmaster. DK looks to be just having a casual Oblivion staff again. Second time we've seen something like this.
You know,
Cyber's finished up his Dragonlance. He's working on the Maelstrom already, getting pretty damn close to it. This Sniper has had a pretty damn free game, which is a little scary, because last time CDR had a free game, it did not go well for KEV.
You know, we keep seeing this, you know, casual Oblivion staff. I'm reading it. It gives a lot of mana and attack speed.
Yeah. It does. It does do those things, yes. I mean, I can get it, right? You're gonna build it into something later.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess this is like the Helm of Iron Will on Centaur. It's just a casual item, and then you either finish it into the Veil, or you buy Blink Dagger. I guess, especially when you have farm priority, like a mid laner, you can make moves like that.
Well, you just need so much mana generation on DK in order to make it through, and he gets the shield rune onto Ken, so he'll be a little bit okay for now, but again, they relocated on the back line. The snowball is up. They've targeted a creep, but it won't really matter. The glimpse back onto Castaway, and the right hook's coming through. One more will do the trick, though. It's actually, I believe, the Static Remnant getting that kill, and Neon lose 2.
I mean, that was a big kill for KEV.
Yep.
Because Neon, no one on their team right now is really ready to fight. Right? DK has no Blink Dagger. Sniper just has Dragonlance. There's nothing on Beastmaster right now other than that helmet. The Dominator, which we've talked about in the Lifestealer, just doesn't work. He just infests your creep and takes like 200 gold from you.
The middle tower will fall. Now, you do have a battery for the Storm Spirit, right? You have the IO to pump mana back into the storm. So it could be a nice play. And he's going to zip forward. Underneath that ward, it pings out. It gets pinged out by KEV, but I think Castaway has that sentry. He should know what's up.
Yeah, after getting dove like that from Storm Spirit, you should have an idea that a ward is there.
Well, he placed it in the incorrect spot. Castaway is the worst warder in Kobolds Rave.
Look, you know it's somewhere. It takes him some time, but he'll get there, I swear.
Yeah. It's in the obvious spot.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's hard to gauge that, right? Like,
Yeah.
you don't want to put things in the obvious spot, so you put them in the unobvious spot, and then it's like a mind game, right?
The Invis on to Ken. They get stun out. Static Storm, turnaround, Butterfly Effect has backup, and you can't save yourself out of this one. Okay, hold on a minute, Crash. Am I getting deja vu?
No, the exact same thing did just happen 2 minutes ago. For the 12-minute rune. Neon got the rune both times, but did die for them on 2 heroes both times. Yeah, I got nothing for you, Plate. I don't really know what that was. Like I said, no one on Neon is ready to fight. Now you have the Blink Dagger on DK, but no one else is ready quite yet. Right? Sniper, maybe you can make an argument with the Maelstrom he's ready, but you don't really have heroes to sit behind right now. Tusk doesn't have Blink. Techies doesn't have Pavis yet. Beastmaster is getting very, very close to the Helm of the Overlord, so maybe at that point you look to take fights on Neon. But it's got to be soon, because KEV are going to continue to fight you and run at you. Because this Storm, he's got Kaya, he's got Witchblade, he's ready to fight, a sword in each hand, raring to go. Smoke out from Neon. They're going to bring all their heroes. They're ready. Okay, everyone but Beastmaster.
Yeah. So they are bringing everybody.
Their whole team, yep.
Yeah.
Everyone you could ask for at least right now.
Well, top
JG,
lane.
go join your team. You have Roar.
He wants to be a little bit quiet. And Neon are going to miss that smoke attempt. It's a little obvious because they're not showing on any wave except for JG, and I think KEV were like, let's not be in obvious places.
Well, they just found a lone courier, Sardar's broadsword, just sitting in the lane. Off they go into Roshan, Neon. This is the timing they were waiting for, the Helm of the Overlord with the tag team, and Ken being able to tank as well. All those little boars. All the little friends to help take Roshan. It should go to Ken, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna ask who gets it, but
CDR does not need it. JG does not need it. Ken's gonna be the one in the middle of it all anyways. Just give it to the DK.
so the blast off. What is Slaughter doing there?
He's trying to recover his lost broadsword from his courier that was just feeding in lane. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of the question that we had for Neon a couple minutes ago, is what the hell are you doing there? Same thing, a lone Slardar under the tier 1 tower. You know that Neon just took Aegis. What else do you think they're going to be doing right now?
Well, right now they're going to be pushing in that tier 2 tower top.
Dude, Undyne does not have a point in a kinetic field level 8 on Disruptor. What is this wacky BS?
You know, I actually kind of like it because you kind of need more points in. You want to level Thunderstrike so you can deal as much damage as possible. There's no purges, for one. You need Glimpse so you can catch out like Sniper, for example. And what is static kinetic field really going to do for you? You already have enough control on your team.
Yeah? Do you know what kinetic field doesn't do? Stun them. You know
Not
what it
true.
does do, though? Keep them in your little field. And you know who's going to be trying to run away after your stuns? Literally everyone on Neon. Right? They're going to try to be playing in and out of these fights. Grab at least 1 point into it. There's no harm. You're still going to get the 10 Thunderstrike damage come level 10. Well, actually, you'll get it come level 11. But, I don't know. Because now you're going to get the plus 10 Thunderstrikes. You're still not going to have them. They're going to make a move here on the Ken.
They want to find Ken. They want to find him right now. And even though he has the Aegis, it's going to get popped. And JG with the turnaround stun onto 2999 and the healing up this life stealer. He will infest, and now Butterfly Effect heading out onto CDR. There's no Dragon Tail. Ulu comes out of the boy, and Neon, I can't tell if they're winning this fight. They blink forward.
They're definitely winning this fight.
999. He's going to get caught out here. Butterfly Effect looking for a little bit more. CDR turning around. He's going to man fight it out. It's a silence out onto the Butterfly Effect. That's a team wipe. Neon crushing KEV.
It did come at a big loss of CDR. Fortunately for KEV, they get something out of that. They got a little bit of gold on Storm Spirit. Not a lot. But I mean, TK, he gets 1,100 gold from that Orchid complete. He's got 1,800 gold in his pocket after that fight. A big win. There's a nice kill return onto Techie's Bombi. Waited a little bit too long there.
Yeah. Yep. And the creeps will give away that there was somebody there, but Ken gets out. You know, CDR dying, I don't even think he really minds, because
no, he doesn't.
Like the whole fight, he was just man fighting people, and like he wasn't even getting that low.
He is going to need to start farming or start killing heroes a lot more though, because he's falling behind on the net worth a little bit.
Yeah.
Lifestealers pulled ahead of him. Storms pulled ahead of him by quite a bit.
Well, they want to make the play out onto the sniper. They're gonna get the snowball save. Turn around. Is there a play here? No. Butterfly Effect continuing on to get the kinetic storm, but the stun out onto the storm spirit. Turn around. Toss caught in the static storm. Neon have to get out, but the relocate play from KEV, a beautiful one. Butterfly Effect diving the tier 2 tower. Turn around. That's a stun onto 2 heroes on the backline, but again, Ken getting chased down by Ulu. The corrosive haze armlet damage a little bit too much, and now the tier 3 dive is alive as well. They get the glimpse out onto this poor Beastmaster, and I can't believe a reverse team wipe that's clean coming out from KEV.
I mean, Neon just weren't ready to fight there. They had no idea that KEV were hunting them. And just like last game, you know, I said that Neon, they're the ones that need to get the initiation onto KEV. It's the same thing. If you're getting relocated on, Slardar crushed, all of a sudden the fight is not in your favor, and we see now the game bouncing right back into KEV's favor, 3k ahead currently. Lifestealers finish up the radiance, and this is kind of the worry I was talking about. Sniper's starting to fall behind. He's not in a position where he can just stand his ground and fight. He's not in a position where he can survive through all these jumps at this point. He needs that Hurricane Pike to create a little bit more distance. He got his shard instead.
Maybe damage is going to start being a factor for Neon.
I mean, it definitely is. Lockdown isn't an issue. They even have an Orchid for the Storm Spirit. The problem is bursting them in that time.
Yeah. They smoke up. They want to go up through this area, and Ulu, he's coming in. They use the roar into one hero. Butterfly Effect coming in as well. It's a snowball save. I say that preliminary. The static remnant will get the kill, but the turnaround stun not actually gonna whiff. It won't turn into anything. A Butterfly Effect is right clicking down for Techies, and now onto the low ground they go. Ken wants to find the kill onto Butterfly Effect. Butterfly Effect turn around. The stun is there onto CDR. He dies as well. Only one dead on the side of KEV again. It's 5 deaths. KEV have 1, but Neon have 4 of them. It's falling apart for Neon right now.
They're panicking. Neon are panicking in a big way. What an awful move to make for the Tormentor. I don't like being too blunt about it, but what an awful play. I mean, Neon, Kev were literally just there, just in your area fighting you. What did you expect? A beautiful steal from Bombi. It does cost him his life, though.
But Castaway, he's looking for more. He's going to get burned down. Butterfly effect TPing in.
This is what I mean, Neon. This is the panic I'm talking about.
This isn't the Neon we're used to seeing, Crash.
No, it's not. This is the Neon that loses to Kev every single time.
Oh.
Last time these two teams faced off, Neon had a very similar win in game number 1, and Kev bounced back in the last 2 games. And Neon, when your back's up against the wall, when you are facing elimination, this is not the showing you want to, well, show.
You know, Crash, I'm a big hockey fan because I'm Canadian.
Okay.
Currently the playoffs.
Yeah.
There's a saying in the NHL playoffs.
Yeah.
Because each round is a best of 7. The 4th win is the hardest one to get. I think in Dota, it's like that too. The 2nd win is the hardest one to get. Or in the best of 5, the 3rd win is the hardest one to get. And some teams, like, turn it on mentally when their back is up against the wall. They're like, okay, we can't lose. We're gonna play more accurately. And I mean, Kev have been doing that. They even have vision on Ken right here. Slaughter is gonna come in. They have the Thunderstrike to stop the flank, and right clicks galore coming out from Slaughter. Ken can just turn around, but you always have the threat of glimpse. Undyne isn't even casting spells anymore, or even trying to hit Ken. Like, he's just letting Slaughter do the work.
I mean, he doesn't need to. That's what the Thunderstrike's for.
Yeah.
Okay, Neon, a pretty big item just completed on Beastmaster. He's finished up in HP.
Who did more damage to that DK? Was it the Disruptor? No.
It was no.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't even.
I really wanted it to be the Disruptor.
It was a bait.
Oh, okay.
I baited you, idiot. How do you feel?
Well, this is why I don't trust you, Evan. This is why I have trust issues.
Well,
I mean, it was obviously the Slardar, right? But like, I really wanted it to be the Disruptor, you know?
Ulu with an invis. Neon are like, why did my smoke broke? And then he tried to re-smoke and it didn't work. So he's like, somebody was there. That's weird. Oh well, let's just keep farming. Mjolnir finished up on CDR. I don't know if that's going to be enough to turn it around, but it's kind of a good start.
I think he really needed that pike. He really needs to disengage from all these initiations that Kev can throw in on him. But like we said, maybe Neon are going to start running into damage issues, and that's why this Mjolnir's been picked up.
Yeah. Can you go like BKB?
You could.
Like, you need something to deal with this.
It helps you from all this physical damage, though.
It's the storm. Oh, blink out from Ken. The glimpse won't connect. Well, I mean, the glimpse connects, but the static storm doesn't connect. It's a little bit off the mark, and now Ken continuing forward. Neon. They found an angle. They found 999 as well. Walrus punch on the storm spear. Can they get the permastun? Nope. But they get two supports.
It was on cooldown.
They used it, I believe, on the Disruptor.
Silly. It's not who you need to Orchid. That's for Storm and Lifestealer, you dingus.
Well,
to be fair, I had no idea they were going to show up, so...
Yeah,
Storm just kind of magically appeared from the IO.
Storm coming in, zip into 3 heroes, trying to find the pickoff on this toss. Butterfly effect, running dangerously low on mana, is now going to zip out. Drop a static remnant, maybe. No, he's getting chased out. Turn around. I don't know what the heck that was from Castaway, trying to maybe get the Walrus Punch or something off, but can't quite do it. And now Bombi hit with, I haven't seen open wounds in such a long time.
I don't know why. I see it in almost every Lifestealer game. It's so good.
Yeah, I haven't seen this in, it's been forever, actually.
What do you mean? It was literally probably in the last Lifestealer game that you watched.
What? Look it up.
I literally will. It's in every Lifestealer game. It's so good. It's broken.
Well, I don't know if it's broken, but I agree that's good.
like break down the ability, read it, and it's incredibly strong.
Yeah, no, it's very good.
It is a 50% slow for 7 seconds. Forget
Yeah.
everything else on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It spreads like it's insane.
Yeah. Wasn't open wounds the thing that Arteezy did, like when the turnaround and killed 5 people?
Yes. It just kept applying because he was
Yeah.
dealing so much damage to one target at a time.
Yeah. That was the only
Rashawn
time
will
I've
be
ever
taken
seen-
by Kev.
Yep.
Aegis for the Storm Spirit, Cheese for the IO.
Undyne gets the Wisdom Rune, and Ken will blink. Not find the Disruptor, but Disruptor instead gonna TP out.
Until they
Butterfly
find
effect.
Ken all alone.
They're relocating, yeah. They want to make the play. The Static Storm comes out, killing 999 instantly. The Static or the Link gonna dodge the techies, and now through this BKB, they're doing so much damage to the slaughter. But CDR kind of caught in the middle of everybody. Butterfly effect, he's gonna get out of there. The buyback on Io. I don't know why. The glimpse gonna land, but the Ulu, he was infested the whole time. Comes out, the BKB piercing stun coming through, the rage's gonna end, but Butterfly effect has to be a little bit careful. The stun hitting out onto Ulu once again. They bring 999 and the battery has come. Butterfly effect is gonna get charged up and Castaway. Right click down. It's a really nice reinitiation from KEV.
Look, I don't want to call it before it's over for sure, but I feel like this is it for Neon. I think their itemizations just weren't it. This sniper, he's trying to stand his ground every single fight, and he cannot do it whatsoever. Maybe the plan is from Neon that there's going to be no point at which sniper can't, like, get away. So he just needs to stand his ground as much as he can, but I just don't think that's playing to win. I think that's just playing to, like, not lose, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really think getting this pike earlier would have been a lot more helpful.
Well, maybe, you know, Ken doesn't have the Black Dragon yet. That could be a big timing for Neon.
Oh, it's going to be a great timing for Neon. See, because, like, here's my problem with this sniper build, with this Mjolnir.
Yeah.
I think it's fine, but you also need now an MKB on sniper. And that's probably going to be your damage item, right? You need an MKB because Lifestealer has not just the Radiance, but Halberd as well.
Oh, no.
You're not hitting your hits on this Lifestealer whatsoever. It's just not happening.
We haven't seen an Infest play in the Storm, have we?
There's been 1 or 2, but I think most of these have been relocated.
Castaway gets caught out. The blink from Slaughter finds the kill. Butterfly effect gets the last hit. There's a gem on Storm as well. Mid, there's a fight happening, but Keys.
A little bit of hockey issue. It happens. Happens to everyone. Dota, small indie game, small indie company.
Sorry, I thought this was a Captain Keys issue. I thought Captain Keys was trying to talk to Neon here, rally the troops.
Who the hell is Captain Keys?
From Halo, Crash. He's like Halo 1.
Yes. Amanda's father. Yes. Okay.
The guy.
I'm back with you.
Or Halo Reach, because he's in that one too.
Is he?
Yeah.
Huh.
At the
I
very
don't
end.
have like. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I don't have the best memory of the later part of Halo Reach, but I remember like the early game quite a bit.
You get like you give Keys Cortana, and then he's like, "Thank you so much," and then
that's right.
And then Halo 1 starts.
And then the end of Halo Reach happens, and then
yeah.
Okay, I'm
Great
there with
game,
you.
by the way, but
Great game. I mean, all of them are, except for 5 and 4.
4
is fine. It's fine. They're fine.
4 is like a guilty pleasure of mine a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm there with you. I think it's fine, but it's not great.
Yeah. But
All right, back into the game we go. Bombi.
Bombi, he kind of wishes he wasn't playing this game, probably.
He probably wishes he was playing Halo right now.
Yeah, probably wishes he was playing Halo right now.
I mean, Sniper's playing a first-person shooter. He might as well be.
Yeah, that's true.
There's the interest play on the Storm.
Yeah, exactly what I was looking for, and JG has no way to keep himself alive. Neon are definitely not going to GG out because, again, it's the playoffs, and Game 3 is going to be probably imminent. I don't know what Neon do to, you know, win this one or get their way out of this one, but crazier things have happened in Dota.
True.
Not to say they can't now, as Zulu is stuck between the shards and the barracks place. Doesn't really care. The massive amount of damage coming from CDR, but Storm Spirit comes in. He's going to show you what real damage is. Snowball turnaround, Static Storm hitting onto 4 heroes, and this butterfly effect Storm is just causing a absolute mess. But the turnaround onto 999, they will get the kill. Butterfly effect, basically no mana. The dive on the tier 3 tower is not going to pay out. They do still have Aegis of Immortality on Butterfly effect. He's going to try to get himself dead so he can use it. And Ulu hitting onto the backline. JG TP's out Ken on the Black Dragon. It's arrived, but will it do anything? It looks like really the answer is no. CDR coming in onto the backline again. JG cannot get anybody off of him, and Ken dies as well. The full team wipe. Nobody's got buyback. GG is called, and KEV force a Game 3 and this lower bracket series.
I can't help but to be scared for Neon, right? This has happened before, and I bet they're getting a little bit of the jitters.
The jitters?
The jitters. The heebie-jeebies. The
oodles
oh
and
boy,
noodles?
it's happening again.
Oh.
I mean, Kev, just a phenomenal game all around. Once again, it's got to be these mid laners, right? Ken had no game, right?
Nope.
From the very beginning, Storm dominated his lane and just ran away with the game. And that was what we needed to see, right? We needed to see Butterfly Effect actually have a game.
Yep.
And he did. He showed up. He showed off. And, you know, Undying, he did fine on the Disruptor. 999 did fine on the Eye. I think everyone on KEV played fine, but the big standout, for me at least, was both Butterfly Effect and Slardar.
Yep.
Storm and Slardar were phenomenal heroes for this game specifically, and I didn't believe in the Storm Spirit. I'm going to be honest, I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't either. I did not either.
You know, it was played to perfection by Butterfly Effect, and it's one of those heroes where it's like, is it worth eating a ban? Not really.
No.
So you're gonna have to let it through again, and you know you have to draft around it now, knowingly.
Well, you gotta have some sort of answer for Neon KEV. They had an answer to the call of Neon Esports, and we're gonna have to see who comes out on top and who we're gonna be saying goodbye to after this quick little break.
He was 200 something. It might have actually killed him. I think it would have.
I mean, they're ready to go back in again now. G2IG, there's the jump for Paboka. He's going straight in with the BKB.
He's right in their face.
A quick refresh into him, and now maybe
Okay.
They've got the three of them very close to one another. Monet getting low. He's going to be set up in the air now with the Yules. Monet trying to run, but he's out. That's the Aegis gone.
XM is just getting to plow them from high ground.
So Master Fiving as well here with a shield here from the Aghanim's. Money's back for round two. Plus the BKB. X-Novas into the backline with a hook shot. Just forward straight away. But XM, he's right-clicking them down pretty successfully. X-Nova's dead.
I mean, XM is doing so much damage.
Turns with another fly over towards JT. JT turns, throws the chakram back onto top. Ame's low. Nothing saves it with a jump cross. He's going to take it out. He's gone. He'll buy back immediately here. JT in the trees. Wind Waker back out to outside of the base. Another fires on to the sides as well, but the team chains out in time. XX is going to look to try and chase. They won't look to go any further into the tree line. JT able to back off safely. Nothing to say. He's ready to go back in.
Three-man crush.
Three-man crush. Nothing to say. JT gets straight back.
They're on Monet.
Look at what XX, but it is Arme. Destroys Monet. Nothing to say. He's falling low.
They're cleaning up.
Got the control as well. Everyone. JT. Nothing to say. Dies. JT tries to Timberchain away, but the root will catch him. And
can he get out?
Gaming. Can they get this Timber Store as well? JT ready to start trying to playing around with another fire.
He's looking to go for the kill.
We got to remove it immediately. He's got the axe back, ready to pop with the shield. XXS and DY trying to do the damage to bring him down, but he's so tanky here, JT. Another Timberchain with the impetus. It's enough.
Holy moly.
Down once again. Extreme. They'll keep their hopes alive.
Up tower falling.
JT feeling strong. He's going to try and show himself. They're going to jump in with the Doom. They're going to try and threaten the Timbersaw. D-White's coming
He's
with
dying
damage.
fast.
JT, he's out.
Monet.
He's gone. Monet has to BKB and get the hell out of here.
The storm, though.
Storm's coming in. Arme trying to set up for further catches for Extreme Gaming. The fish will be thrown out to block off any potential escape. They're in on top of Baboka. He's going to go with the BKB. Axe freezing field. They'll turn over towards him straight away. D-White dishing up the damage to take Baboka down.
JT buyback.
He's back in. Looks towards XXS. XXS puts the BKB. X-Nova. He's in with the hook on Arme. Arme's got the BKB ready to go. X-Nova. He's getting low. See if they can push him for more. There's the song. Second time round. Arme using this song. Does he want to retreat? Does he want to fight? He wants to look towards X-Nova. Throws the net out towards him. Jump forward. D-White down to the low ground. They managed to destroy it, but they've lost D-White. D-White
Echo.
back immediately. GQ's in on top of Monet. Monet separates himself. The second slap coming down onto nothing to say. But GQ.
Look at XM go.
XM. He's taking on the right click battle with Monet, and he's going
He's in his face.
He takes out one. Nothing to say. Looks for the back with a push back in XM.
He gets another.
Hurricane Pipe play. He'll find the triple. The right clicks are winning Arme. He's still on the retreat, JT. He's looking for him, JT.
They're still alive.
The buybacks were used heavily for this. I think we've had at least 7 buybacks coming out so far in this fight. He was the one to buy back. If they get another jump onto him, could be big. They use the Thunder God's Wrath to scout things out.
Rose shifting position.
They're trying to get down towards the...
Do they try to kill it here?
Okay.
Are they gonna try?
Okay, they're interrupting it.
Oh, they can stop it.
This
The
is a
crush
pretty
is-
good effort.
There's 0 cooldown on crush. They can keep it here.
This is after Extreme Gaming just moved themselves down towards the bottom. They're trying their best. They've got the control.
They'll kill this.
Oh, this is heads up from G2IG. They're going to be able to do it. They're waiting for the roast down there, but he never came. He's already dead. Monet gets the Aegis. I mean, these buyback
They're gonna
timers
smoke.
passing like nothing in this game.
They're actually going to smoke out while this Aegis is getting reclaimed.
This is risky. Arme. Can he get the illusions out? Here with the Giants.
They're scouting.
They've got eyes on X-Nova. They're blocking him up with the Fissure. They're looking for the clock. When they're throwing another fire, Bleeding knows the sword back over towards him. XXS jumps the backline. GQ's in as well. There is straight away on top of the CM. CM Baboka getting burst low. X-Nova's the first to fall. They're going to lose one support. They're going to lose
That's 2 supports.
Both supports gone.
And they're holding him to place the
Song
song.
tip from Arme. The refresh. XXS ready to go with the second round of the AoE. Do they're in on top of Monet. Monet's going to get chased down. Monet.
He cannot get away.
He's out for 2 minutes to support back. Monet, does he want to try and buy back as well, or will they just write this fight off at G2IG? Because JT, he's in trouble. Baboka, he's going to be going down a second time.
They're too
after
big.
2 minutes. They've just got to run G2IG. They can't afford to lose anyone more here. JT pops the BKB. The Fisher trying to block off his escape. Will go for the chain. The TP out. He's not going to make it though. They put a stop to it here with the Yule Scepter. JT, he's going to go slowly, but surely down as well. So they can hit that timing when the 6 has been hit on the Slardar and the IO, and they can look to set up for these global plays. As Baboka, with this next creep wave, should have it. Top lane. This time round, they're making a bit more of a successful dive in for XXS.
He pops the ult, but he still dies.
It's not going to block the right clicks in time. He goes down.
Nothing
See if they
to
can
say.
get kills in return. Nothing to say
What
about
a
the TP
TP.
out. And XM, he's just getting killed off by Monet and X-Nova. It's
Oh,
a
that was
double kill
sick.
for Monet. The Shadow Realm is available for Xingqiu. See, Monet can stand on top of him. Does he want to dive? I mean, he has time lapse, so he can potentially look to dive this. He's going in for the kill. Xingqiu turns with a cursed crown, but Monet,
He's got him.
gonna get it.
Triple.
Kill. I guess on the plus side for the that Xingqiu and DY, they certainly can scale for
This
the
is
support
true.
position.
Very true. Up top, reload.
They're going to get into his jump on Xingqiu, and Xingqiu, he doesn't get even a chance to escape. They'll turn over towards Arme.
They're right in his
Diving
face.
in. The freezing comes out,
Holy.
the blast comes in, Arme's dead. They'll drop the arena.
XM?
But do they have any sort of damage to try and fire back? Monet and JT, they don't care. They could go for more. The Vestal Charge ticking down XM. Monet finishes him off. It's a triple kill here, 14 minutes in again for Monet.
See, JT's looking to go in again.
Oh, and the crush, the cleanup, it continues.
Lasso coming off cooldown in 3 seconds as well. This is a big moment. Heroic trying to break it with
Coming
Schofield.
Boxy with the lasso. Static Storm right on top as well. And a flame break in addition. 2 dead from Heroic right off the bat. And Divine Llama glimpsed into death. So Heroic absolutely crushed. And now they have to worry about their Void Spirit potentially getting away because Coil was still up and available. He pops it. Analog with the Astral Step. Trying to get away with all this mobility, but just not enough.
3-0.
And
Oh,
now he's
no.
going to snowball Insania.
He
Has to
escalated
live
him.
here.
He's
Going to
dead
get Malefist
too.
on, and the Eidolons will continue their reign of terror. And that is a long walk back for Insania. Boxy's TPing in. Be able to get the Firefly off. This will be a pretty damn valuable kill onto Divide, but he's just right-clicking away. Flame Break is there. Boxy getting pretty damn low, and now another snowball. So Boxy will die, but can Mickey try to get the kill? Indeed, Divide's reign ends. The kill streak is over, and Mickey really needs to finish the job here. A couple more right clicks will suffice, but a nice Ice Shards buying some distance. Looks like he'll be able to walk away unless... Oh my God! Okay, Analog.
Rogue siege creep here, giving
They
some
have vision there, but they find Schofield instead. Snowball gonna put himself in a terrible spot, but Divide Llama with a nice black hole onto 2. Mickey just on the outskirts with a nice focus fight to be able to kill off Schofield. Eventually, Boxy does fall, so it's a 1-for-1 to start. Divide Llama burns to the ground as Nisha taking care of the backline. K1 looking to try to do something here, but he's left all alone, shackle shot and dead. And this is likely going to be a full team wipe for Team Liquid. Obviously, the Inkswell is like the most important spell on this hero. You need somebody that can go on. Is going to have to hold the horses again. Moonlight Shadow, Analog again in a lot of trouble. I don't think the Inkswell is getting him out of this one. Does dispel, but just too much damage as Boxy ends up taking him out. And the Primal Split doing some extra work on the K1, who ends up dying. My goodness. So the Brewmaster ends up falling to the swash. The coil comes in from Nisha onto 2. The silence is there as well. Rolling Thunder from Divine, not able to find any connection, and K1 just has to rage, try to run away, but the Inkswell does connect onto Nisha, but he's gonna have to run away instead as K1 just taking too much damage. Nisha actually going in for the kill. He gets it. Will he get out with his life? Swashbuckle connects. Schofield in the tree line gets nightmared by Insania, and in fact, they might just turn this around on Schofield instead.
See if Oxy is pretty well positioned here. We'll break it.
Yep, Schofield making his way over.
And he will just yield the area. Just not
yeah, but now Sticky Bomb is actually going to not hit. Fissure going to block out Boxy. Lucent Beam onto Schofield. Who gets the first blood is the question. Got the shield crash onto several. Boxy is going to go down first. And first blood goes to Analog. Very important for Heroic. As Schofield, he's going to make it difficult. In fact, he's going to make it impossible to kill him with that Fairy Fire. Now Insania slowed to a crawl with the Enchant. See if they can actually finish the job. The Fissure is there. Nice block from Schofield. Terrific start.
You can start strategizing around, all right, are we going to target him? Are we going to dodge him in fights? What's our prioritization?
Orchid, Dragon Tail combo into the blast off. Do they have enough damage? So tanky, but eventually Analog does die. And KJ now.
Big damage,
some good damage. He's actually stuck in the trees. Very awkward for him. Not sure if he has a way out in K1 and Divide. Will be able to take out Boxy, although the Hand of God was placed, keeping Boxy alive. Eventually, the Fissure does do the job, though. Nisha, a bit aggressive on the other side of the Fissure now as the Eclipse comes through. A lot of creeps to tank it up, though, as the Primal Split is used as well. As Nisha gets destroyed by Schofield. Divide eventually getting run down, though. So lots of trades throughout this fight. As Schofield brought into the air and swiftly brought back down into the tree line he goes. The Enchant Totem trying to get off the blink, but there's just too many cancellations. And that should be another kill for Liquid. Ends up being a 3-for-3.
I think Heroic might have got an even better fight out of that.
Yeah.
Boxy in trouble.
Boxy being pursued, but has some company with him. K1 gets Lucent Beamed. He's silenced up right now as well. The Sticky Bomb applies. They don't have the damage to finish him off. It looks like he's going to be close. Finally, the Aegis is taken. And Nisha getting rolled on as support in the form of Insania as K1 making his way over with the Shikuchi. Look at that impetus damage, a big vacuum from Divide Llama. Nisha's dead. Insania looks to be next. This is a disaster for Liquid. Mickey pops the BKB. Will he be able to get out with his life? Looks like that is not to be. 4 dead. Heroic absolutely destroying Liquid here. Yeah, the last thing they want to do is just sit high ground and wait for the inevitable. K1 being shown, they dust him, they pop the Lincolns, and they get the Dragon Tail. Do they have the damage? Big vacuum into an Echo Slam. K1 has lived as a result. Somehow nobody is dead. As they're gonna push back the Enchantress, and now Analog comes in with the Rolling Thunder. K1 continue to apply a lot of pressure from afar, still has the Aegis intact. Nice Fissure with the Rolling Thunder combo. Mickey getting really low. The shield crash into the impetus. KJ gets the kill. Make it 2 as Liquid crumbling. Now they get the Aegis, but that is all. Aegis Cheese, and I believe Aghanim Scepter as well. We'll see who consumes that after this potential fight. Schofield is found in the tree line. 33 with the gem in vision. Now they take out the Earthshaker immediately. Has the buyback though. There's the back wall, but not really hitting too many. But the Luna is who they're targeting. Mickey pops his Eclipse, taking a lot of damage from that impetus. There's the Hand of God keeping him alive. The blast not going to connect onto one. Divine Llama in a lot of trouble.
Neon Esports and Team Kev in the lower bracket. There will be a loser today, but also there will be a winner. The winner moves on into the playoffs, and the loser, we have to say goodbye. But before we say goodbye, we're going to be saying hello to myself, Plate, and the exquisite Crash. Crash.
Nice. Hello.
I've got the encyclopedia myself.
Good, good.
Yeah.
I've swapped it over for Thesaurus.
Oh.
I thought that would be more helpful.
What kind of dinosaur is that?
It's the one with the really big head and the even bigger arms. It's like a T-Rex a little bit, but it's got big arms. And
that sounds terrifying.
It's honestly it's kind of creepy, yeah. Like I'm talking like arms as big as its legs, but he's not four-legged.
Are we talking about like Bane size arms?
Yeah.
Those are big arms.
Kind of like a Bane-shaped head too.
Yeah.
Like just the top half.
So it's just a Bane.
I mean, similar, yeah. It's a Bane elemental, yeah, it is.
Okay, sure. Neon pulling out all the stocks for this draft. They pick up the Chen, the Tekis, the Centaur. But that does mean Kunkka was left untouched in the first round, and Kev are gonna take it.
10 seconds remain.
Yeah, it kind of bonkers to me. I mean, JG, Centaur. Dude, Neon are literally just going down the list. Okay, what's our highest win rate heroes for every position?
Yep.
Centaur, like 85% win rate. Techies, 64% win rate. Chen, 61% win rate. Luna, 65% win rate. These are literally all the heroes that Neon play. Like the most. These are all heroes in their top 5. These are all heroes that they play a lot of. Ken's probably going to get something like a Puck.
Yep.
Actually, you cannot Puck into Bane. That feels so... And Kunkka. That feels so bad.
Well, you know... I think
Neon... not happening.
Neon's draft strategy this game looks to be like... we're going to do whatever wins, and we're seeing another Terrorblade come out for Kev. Well, I don't know if it's if Ulu has played Terrorblade in the playoffs, but we have seen Terrorblade start to have a bit of a resurgence.
Yeah, I see a TB against Team Bright that happened a while ago. But it seems... No, there's no way.
What?
No, it's just bugged. Okay.
Okay.
I was looking at stats and it said that Ulu was 0-0 and 0.
10 seconds.
And I was like, there's no chance in hell that you lose the game and you go 0-0-0. No, it's literally just bugged. Everyone on his team says 0-0-0, so
good.
Oops. Yeah, at least he didn't go 0-0-0 on TV.
Yeah.
Whew.
Oh, he's consistent.
Yeah.
It's,
5 seconds.
Kev needing to pick up, I would assume, I mean, they could go mid or off lane. Neon are banning out the mids.
Yeah, high magic damage mids. I assume with this Huskar, Kev are probably going to go for something like an Ember Spirit and put the Kunkka in the off lane.
That is the first thing that the mind comes to.
Like Huskar and then maybe a Puck ban or a Lesh ban. Oh, Lesh has been banned already from Neon.
Yeah.
Viper ban works too.
I mean, Viper. Viper is a hero I see banned but never picked.
It could be a Spirit, could be a Puck, could be a TA. No, TA's been banned.
10 seconds.
What do you want today, Butterfly Effect? What's tickling you?
Puck.
It is just the Puck. Okay, that's what I thought.
So
I mean, they have very limited lockdown on Neon, very telegraphed lockdown, right? You can see when Techies is going to blast off. You can see when Centaur's blinking in to initiate, and Stomp does have a bit of a wind up to it. So you have time to respond on the Puck.
Yep.
There's the Void Spirit.
They're literally
Figured we'd see a Spirit.
they're literally just picking their most played
Yeah.
heroes.
No, they are. They're playing their most played heroes with the highest percent win rate. Like, that's literally just what they're doing. Ken, out of his top 5 heroes, outside of the Puck, Voice Spirit has the highest win rate at 61%. Like, Neon literally just went down the list and went, let's pick our best heroes because we've only got one chance left, right? This is make or break, lower bracket, game number 3. Both teams really, really, really want this win. Because this is the difference between walking away with $3,500 and $6,000. So the difference between 5th place and 4th place is quite a large chunk of change.
$2,500.
Yeah, that's it's no chump change.
You think Castaway? You think Neon have a better draft because of that? It looks fine.
It looks fine. It's comfortable as well. Kev, I believe that, in my opinion, Kunkka is just such a strong, busted hero that if you don't shut him down, this Kunkka could just run away with the game. And once again, Butterfly Effect is going to have a fine game on Puck until Ken starts coming online and starts rejoining fights. Like, there's going to be a point in which Butterfly Effect should be able to take fights away from Ken. But as soon as Ken starts joining fights, Butterfly Effect is not going to be safe. Right? Your limited lockdown now comes down to if Puck jaunts, or phase shifts even, or even jaunts, whatever, you're going to eat a Remnant. Right? You're going to eat an Astral Remnant. It's going to taunt you. You're going to be stuck. And you're probably going to get hoof stomped. You're probably going to get blast off and set up on. And that's where Undyne's going to come into play. Right? You have, like we said, very telegraphed stuns and abilities on Neon. So if you can get in there on the Bane and cancel those telegraphed abilities or save your friend from getting hit by those very telegraphed abilities, it's going to be huge.
Well, Kev have 2 save heroes, right? You have the Bane who can save, and the Shadow Demon, obviously, who can also save. Only one frontliner though on the side of Kev, which is the Kunkka. And
yeah, he's a great frontliner though.
Yeah.
Because like if you think about it, Kev don't really have a backline core. Right? Their backline is going to consist of Bane and Shadow Demon, and I wouldn't be surprised if both of those heroes bought a Blink. So, the backline on Kev will be all the way back. Sorry, wooden PC.
That was unreal.
Oh, that's funny.
Wooden PC.
I'm glad that that's like a universal saying. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad no matter where you are in the world, it's like, okay, this is either a potato PC or a wooden PC. Those are the only 2 choices. It's not slow PC, it's not bad PC, it's just wooden or potato.
I've heard of hamster before too.
Yeah, the old hamster wheel, yeah.
Yeah, that's
gotta get the hamster warmed up, yeah.
That's
my computer's issue.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's like it's fine, it's good. It's just slow to start up and start running everything. And that's because my SSD isn't very good. It's getting full as well, so things are starting to slow down.
Your hamster's getting full. Are you feeding your hamster?
I'm feeding the hamster a little bit too much. It's getting a little fat, and it's not running as fast as I'd like it to.
Well, you gotta diet your SSD.
Yeah, I do.
You want to make sure it's got like 10%.
In reality, I need to get another SSD because
that would help.
Like Dota's on it. Actually, and to be fair, that's mostly it. It's a very small SSD. I need to get a bigger one. It's like Dota, all my processes, all my desktop apps and stuff like that.
Oh, I see.
So it's but like most other games are not on the SSD, and I'd like to get one for the games because I think it's the difference in like boot up time too, right? Like it's just massive.
A little bit of computer technology for you as we indirectly make fun of Ken's
wooden PC. Yeah.
By talking
about
not
Ken's, Butterfly Effects.
Yeah.
Oh, Kev's. Got you.
Kev's. Yeah. I did say Ken though, but I was hoping.
Okay. No, you could have tricked me. You could have tricked me for sure. If you
I'm too
didn't
honest,
admit
though.
to it, yeah, no, I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Just so you
Yeah,
can make fun of me.
I do think that Kev maybe have a little bit of a better draft. Like I said, until Void Spirit starts joining the fights.
Yeah.
And then if this puck starts falling off or falling fate to the Void Spirit, it is a direct counter.
You remember Onoji won their first TI, and No Tail was like, guys, you tell me what hero you want. I just want to know what hero you want to win TI with.
That was unreal.
Yeah.
And then they were
I mean,
like,
it feels
they
very
literally all
samey,
picked their
doesn't
own
it?
heroes.
Yeah.
They got outdrafted really hard, and they won the game anyway.
Comfort is king in Dota,
Yeah.
I feel like, right?
Yeah.
I think that's something that a lot of people forget about. We'll see if Comfort is king in this game for Neon, because they've all got, right, Grandmaster, Gold, Platinum, right? These are heroes they play a lot, clearly. Except for
I don't like
Centaur and
Centaur.
Void
Yeah, I
Spirit,
don't like
but
a
they're,
Centaur.
that's probably because they don't have Dota Plus. That's what I'm going to blame it on.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
JG, he's
probably
got
it.
like the Dota Plus set, though, for Centaur, doesn't he? I think that's the Dota Plus set.
Yes, yes.
So he's
but-
clearly got a lot of shards, but you can still get those without Dota Plus, right?
Yes, and you can also. I don't think your sets go away. Like he might have had Dota Plus at some point.
That's true. Did you know you can also,
doing
even though the
very well.
voice lines
I'm very
look
proud of you.
locked, you can still voice line if you've unlocked them previously.
Oh, really?
So if you're level 6 on a hero and then you lose Dota Plus, you can still use the silver voice lines.
Nice.
It just shows that they're locked. Yeah. A little bit of I don't want to say bug, but maybe a little bit of an oversight from Valve.
Are you saying Valve didn't shut off a Valve to one of their game mechanics?
That's exact. I'm just saying small indie company, small indie decisions, you know?
Yeah. Who's Gabe Newell anyway?
Never heard of him.
No, don't know who that is.
He runs, I think he runs this small, like, gaming platform called Steam. I'm not too sure.
See, I prefer Smoke.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, as we're going to be seeing two Smokes coming out here as both a pun and, well, not a pun, but, you know.
Yeah, try to recover from that one. Just keep
Yeah.
going. I like it.
Yeah,
Keep going.
well, Ed is going to have to recover himself here as he gets disrupted. The torch going to land, and Void Spirit gets a huge shield, but the right clicks are coming through. It's a stomp on the 4 heroes with the blast off the turnaround. It's all gone sideways for Kev Kind, and Undyne walking away with the bodies of his friends behind him. Undyne taken down by Bombi, and Neon turn it around on their head.
EC Crash remake, please. It's like, not like this, not like this. Reset, please. No, no, no. That is the funniest thing I think I've ever seen in a long time in a pro game.
That's so funny.
Look, I'm here for like the whatever trash talk Falcons wants to do. Like, I'm here for all that.
Yeah.
But it's just simple stuff like that. Like I'm down for the trash talk. I think it's fine and fun and all. But you know, just simple stuff like that. Ulu, please remake after First Blood happens. Just the simple ones, you know?
Yeah. Simple but effective, and
exactly.
Apologies to the pings, but bottom lane, you're going to be seeing a little bit of damage coming out here from the reflections. Undyne is short up on the back line, maybe harass Bombi. Give me the, what's the scoop at this bottom lane?
The scoop?
Yeah, the scoop.
This should be a kill lane for Neon as soon as they get levels. Even when they don't, TB will be an issue. Or TB will, I guess, have an issue. These players don't care too much about reflection. Techies hits like a bit of a noodle. 50 damage on the Techies, where Centaur, he's going to care quite a bit more. Right, he's dealing like 71, 74 damage with his Bracer. Reflection hurts quite a bit on the Centaur.
It does.
Like we see, he's getting chunked down right there.
I mean, dude, reflection does 100% damage.
Yeah.
At max level.
The blast off, they can't quite close the gap onto the stomp. This is big damage onto Ulu, and he doesn't have Sunder yet, believe it or not. He's only level 2.
Right click's coming out. Mid lane, it's Puck versus Void Spirit. This is, you know what? We're back to like the classic skill matchups.
No, this is the Void Spirit favored lane pretty heavily, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that like Void, he has the kill potential on Puck. You know what? Maybe it is a little bit of a skill matchup. Because the first few levels are definitely Void Spirit or Puck favored rather, but I think as it goes later on, Puck, it favors him quite a bit because if you want to jaunt away to save yourself from the Astral Pulse or whatever it's called, the Resonant Pulse, but you're gonna eat a Remnant right after that. So as Void Spirit gets levels, he's gonna start doing more damage with his Resonant Pulse and his Astral Spirit, making you have to kind of choose which one you're gonna be dodging.
It's almost like a reversal. The last game, those butterfly effect, I was owning it. Bottom, they get an owning it themselves. Bombi, right click down by Ulu, up through the trees, but you know, you've kind of made it into the clearing. The Nightmare setup is going to be there. Will he cancel it for his carry? Well, he's going to body block for his carry, actually, and Ulu will get that kill. It is not a double kill, but doesn't matter to Ulu. He's just happy to get more golden experience.
They're even fortifying the creep wave so Puck can get in on behind this Void Spirit. Bottom lane, yeah. This Terrorblade is not having a fun time. Right, Centaur now level 3, which means 2 points into Hoof Stomp. Damage double, stun duration goes up by a little bit.
You got hit by the tower a couple of times, but with that Hoof Stomp, he's gonna right click retaliate. Nightmare onto the Centaur. Ulu gonna get aggroed by the neutral creep.
Not the neutrals.
Not the neutrals.
PC crash, please remake.
Please remake. Bombi has arrived, Undyne getting traded down, but Ulu, he's having a hard time in this lane.
Yeah, I mean, Centaur isn't having the easiest time either. Both of these heroes are kind of suffering from their own success a little.
Turn around play, blast off. Nice brain sap to get a little bit of HP with reflection going. Gonna, you know, slow a little bit, but not really save any HP. And Centaur now with the full creep wave gonna chase underneath this tower. Conjure image used. Try to pull the creep aggro, but wait, the creeps don't pull to that camp?
The creeps do not aggro to that camp under any circumstance. I don't know about enemy creeps, because you're not allowed to pull that creep wave at all, right? Because that camp, if it could aggro creeps, you could pull it up into the creep wave and just deny the whole wave like that.
Oh, I see.
So they make it so the creep waves, and I don't know about enemy creeps, but I know ally creeps will not aggro to it whatsoever.
The Torrent top, CDR has 5 Shadow Poison stacks on him.
He's dead.
He's Omega dead. And the X mark back. There's no play besides, you know, hitting him once. But this is a lane we've completely ignored top.
I mean, Shadow Demon Kunkka should be, like, once again, a kill lane.
Yeah.
Right, like, you just disrupt the Luna and kill the Luna with a Torrent. Yep. It's very simple. You whittle her down with Tidebringer. You get to a point where she can't really stand her ground in lane, and then you commit fully onto her.
Yep. They brought Shadow Demon mid. Hold on a minute. Void Spirit, what that ultimate? Level 6 already.
And this is where Butterfly Effect kind of starts to suffer, right? Void Spirit now 6.
Yeah.
There's lots of damage on this Void Spirit. If Butterfly Effect even messes up once, it could be the end of him.
Oh, Ken is going to go in. Oh, nice silence from Butterfly Effect, but he's pinging him out. Disruption onto the techies. There we go. I was a little bit confused. 999 went left instead of going down, and Ken has to turn around onto Butterfly Effect. There's still no level 6 on the Puck. John up onto the high ground. The blast off. Not going to hit. The Nightmare kind of trying to save for the sticky bomb. But no, the turnaround. They've brought both supports into the mid lane now. A beautiful 2-man ult coming out from the Void Spirit. And I don't know why Butterfly Effect decided to come back, but he did. John's back. Blink up onto the high ground. Ken has no mana.
Dukes and jabs and butterfly effect keep him alive, but just barely. You do lose 2 supports, though, to this Void Spirit, who is pulling quite far ahead.
Yeah. Level 6 on Puck now. Can maybe make a play.
Yeah, you can always make a rotation. Like, if you can't kill this mid laner with support rotations, just go somewhere else. Right? Rotate with your supports to another lane.
The leash stops both disseminate and alt, right?
Yep. So there, like, you can definitely get a kill onto this Void Spirit. You just can't do it alone. But when you take a look at the KEV supports, who's supplying the burst damage, right? In that coil time, who's gonna damage them?
I think the only thing you can do is like Shadow Demon build up the Shadow Poison stacks.
And then you commit?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only chance, right?
Ken would just leave, right?
Exactly. It's a pretty hard kill. I mean, most kills across the map right now are pretty hard until Bane gets Fiend's Grip or Shadow Demon gets. I mean, even the ultimate for Shadow Demon is pretty big. How did Wisdom Runes go? Looks like both teams got one, so even. That's fine. Should be happy with that one. CDR has been forced out of lane. But he is, what, level 6 on that Luna, so 3 points in the Lunar Blessing, 2 points in the Glaive. He can jungle pretty damn easy.
Yeah, he's starting to, like, claw his way out of this lane and directly into the top of the net worth charts.
I mean, CDR,
Ken is up there, but they have the Nightmare setup on the Centaur, right clicks galore. He has a Stampede. I don't really think there's kill threat here. He will use it, but the X-Mark, both Torrent combo, gonna land out onto 2 with the Dream Coil. I think the Void might have gotten himself caught a little bit too much. They are gonna get the blast off onto 2 again. The Silence heading out onto the Void Spear once more. Castaway has arrived. They have to sleep out onto the Bane. The Sticky Bomb gonna lash onto him. The Creeps will eventually get the kill as Castaway right click down. Ken coming in. The Torrent not gonna hit. And now Castaway getting chased down by 3 heroes. He will fall to 1 more right click. They bring the Kunkka over. Ken gets away with the step. Steps down the stairs.
Oh, they want that X so bad. The cast range isn't there.
I mean, he had no mana for Torrent anyway, so I guess he would have winded, but don't think he would get the damage. You need level 6 on Undyne if you want to kill Ken. That's the only way you can kill him at this point.
Yeah, Ken is very versatile, very mobile on the Void Spirit, like we saw, even though he got coiled and the supports were there. Just a hard kill, right? Almost, but not quite, right? And that doesn't count in Dota. Almost are not good enough.
Well, it depends on who it is. If it's the other team that almost gets away, then that's good.
Yeah, I guess.
But it was really a moot point, didn't need to be said.
Yeah.
It's okay. I disagree with you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. No,
glad to hear.
You're not welcome.
Okay.
I disagree.
All right. It's a pleasure working with you, Played. I'll see you later, dude.
It's not all right. It has not been a pleasure. You know
that wasn't me. That was not me.
I was like, wait a second, who just left? Well, you know, all jokes aside, and all the joy filled in my heart from working this tournament and the co-hosts that I've had aside, KEV are falling a little bit onto the deep end.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's the deep end. I think they're still kind of in the kiddie pool stage of the game.
Yeah.
But they do feel like an infant in a kiddie pool. They can't be left alone. They need to be watched carefully. Make sure that they don't mess up one too many times, because then at that point, it might feel like they're starting to drown.
You mean like dive a tier 2 tower?
Yeah, or fight under wards or without wards. Yeah.
Yeah. You know me so well.
Yeah, I mean, you just keep repeating the same 2 points, so it's pretty easy to read what you're gonna
Because
say.
they happen every single game.
No, it's true. It's true.
It's not like I would love to stop saying it, but it
Yeah,
keeps
I believe you.
happening.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you for sure. They're repeat offenders of it. A lot of these
They
teams.
are. Yeah, send them to jail, get them to rehab, do something with them.
Right now, that something is ganking a Kunkka.
Dating
CDR a little bit. Well, Kunkka, he doesn't want to be ganked. They're trying. But he's very resilient to these ganks. Just stay. Oh no, they found Ulu and Undyne. Can't pay attention. Wake up.
Hold on, is Undyne dead here? Yes, he is. They're going to bring in the Hand of God as well. Ulu, he's the next target, but he does have a Sunder if he wants to use it. The boat gonna hit out onto CDR, and Ulu living through. Pops the Sunder, maybe a little bit too early. He got time. Blast not gonna be there, but not before the disruption. Saves a little bit of time. Kev going through the portal, and on the other side, it isn't the other side of the map. It's actually their fountain.
Ken sat there channeling portal for like a second or two, and he's like, "Oh shit, there's people here. I need to do literally anything." Gets a nice 2-man step, right? A great start to the fight immediately. They get the Hand of God off. Luna's there. It turned into a 5-on-2 all of a sudden.
Yeah, I think if that fight was 5v5, it would have gone a bit more even. But that would be like saying if the situation was completely different, the outcome would be completely different as well.
Oh, it's like the butterfly effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
All those little choices can amount to even bigger changes.
There you go. You finished that one off. Good job.
Thank you.
Castaway, level 8 on this Chen.
So much farm, too.
Yeah, Undyne is barely level 6 still. They get the step out on a butterfly effect. It's going to go into the realm of infinite possibilities and end up underneath the tier 2 tower. Creeps pushing in the tier 1, and the building push from Neon, the tempo is immaculate.
This is exactly where they want to be as the Chen lineup. Right, Luna is farming as well as fighting. Doesn't have the Manta yet, but is still like easily the strongest hero on the map, maybe outside of the Void Spirits. And she's enabled quite hard by this Hand of God that just is so potent at this point with Mech and Hand of God.
Getting
so much.
Just getting dove a little bit. Never mind, they just want the tier 1 tower. They're gonna use the torrent. Nice disseminate to get away. Why am I saying disseminate? It's dissimulate.
I don't know. I got nothing, dude.
L.
Yep, you did.
Yeah.
It's got an L and you took an L.
I did. I wish I was gonna say I wish I took an N, but I don't know what that means, so. Gotta let you figure that one out.
I got no, I got nothing. I don't want to.
You got, and then it's nothing actually. I'm glad you picked up what I was putting down.
Okay.
Yeah. See what I did there?
Yeah, I did. I guess so.
Yeah.
I don't like it, but I saw it.
Well, I guess we're seeing Kev here try to hold on to their towers. They ping out Butterfly Effect. They're gonna get stunned up with the blink onto JG. Butterfly Effect going back into the creep wave. Oh,
thank God.
Okay. Well.
What a voice line as the game gets paused.
So here's what I think is gonna happen. I would be so surprised if Puck ended this or like went to the orb.
Sure.
So I think he's just gonna try
That
to
was unreal.
walk away, but there's a stampede happening right now. JG says sad, which
Yeah, because the initiation's been botched.
yeah,
Because Kev has all the time to respond to this movement that he's made. This is a very unfortunate pause timing.
yeah,
Clearly a BM pause. It's a puppy pause for sure.
very clearly. Butterfly Effect actually could have ended that orb, but he didn't. He gets killed. Don't take my advice.
He didn't respond fast enough, it looks like.
Bombi dies in the shadow realm.
A noble sacrifice.
Oh, that's what happens when you lose a game of Yu-Gi-Oh.
That does happen, yeah. That checks out.
It's Kev losing their mid once again. Last game it was all butterfly effect. The game before it was all Kev, and this game around it's looking like it's all Kev again. Ken, I mean.
Yeah,
Holy
you got
smoke!
there.
That's
No,
so
you
hard.
said it like 3 times in a row.
Oh my goodness.
That was rough, brother.
Yeah, it was rough. I'm taking L after L after L. You talk for a little bit.
Talk for a while. Okay, well, Undyne, he's about to get ganked here by an Invis Ken. Remnant will connect, step right in onto Undyne. Dissimulate won't quite connect, neither will the second step. Undyne, how is he getting out of this? Oh, Coil connects onto Castaway. And try to keep himself alive. They've caught the Shadow Demon. Blink Dagger onto the backline. Centaur War Runner with all of his Centaur friends able to kill off the Shadow Demon. Now Neon continuing this pressure.
Unlike me, that was not an L. That was good. That was good.
I'm here for you. We're here for each other. We're here to pick up when the other was fall down.
And we're here for Ulu getting caught out here. They do pop the Nightmare onto the Void Spirit. Fiend's Grip used immediately with the boat. They're going to pop everything. Throw it all onto this poor Ken. And with the X mark once again, there's no Stampede, no mana on Centaur JG. The only thing he can do is exist in the space surrounded by a nightmare of enemies. And he goes down.
Oh, like, oh my goodness, CDR. If that Torrent connected, that would have been a dead Luna as well.
Yep. Unfortunately, Kunk is bad.
Castaway standing still, microing his creeps. Very nice, Castaway. You love to see it.
Happens to the best of them. And with the puck coming, Centaur, I don't think you can kill Chen. Ass will step up out of the high ground. He's going to get nightmared onto Ken.
I mean, they're going to keep going, keep running. There's nothing that's going to stop them. They're not reliant on cooldowns whatsoever.
Well, Stampede is the only thing that is on cooldown. Blink onto Undyne. Is there a disruption save? There is. Nice amount of combo pieces used to try to get the Bane. That is going to be prolonged a little bit with the Nightmare as well. There's a lot of just time that can be bought in the fights, but there's no big ultimates to save people from, which makes the saving a little bit worse. And a tier 2 tower dive, you know what I say about these.
They don't end very well normally, but there's no one there for Neon to really gank this time around. No one there for them to dive. And Neon, they're just going to join their team back in the old Roche pit.
Yeah. Butterfly effect cutting the way top. Ken has Sanch and Kaya finished up. They're picking out Ulu, who is building up his way towards Scotty, Yasha, Dragonlance complete. I believe the Manta's on the Courier. They do find Ulu as well from JG. The Stampede committed as well. Sunder used, but there's a Hand of God, and with Ken coming in, the blast off just to gap the close.
And they do get Aegis as well, so big kills across the map there. For Neon first to Roshan, and then the Ulu as well. TB is, you know, despite being second on net worth, feels like Ulu hasn't had too much impact in this game. It's hard as a TB, right? You need Manta, you need Scotty. Feels like you need so many items to try and fight, where Luna, you know, it's mask Manta, and that's all you need. You can farm, you can fight, whatever the hell you want to do, you can do it.
I'm a little surprised Kev. Oh my gosh. I need...
It's like Luna and Lena. Like, it's awful. I get it.
I did that one all the time. Luna, Lena. PA and PL is one that I struggle with too.
Oh, thank God those heroes aren't meta.
Yeah. Yeah, but Kev, there we go. I had to think about it again, but we got there. I think this Ulu Terrorblade in this draft is like, yeah, it's this Terrorblade, it's this hyper carry, it's an illusion hero. It can, late game, it will dominate because it is like, you know, alpha carry territory for sure, but when you're up against a tempo lineup like a literal Chen, Luna, Tekis, like, how are you supposed to get there? What's the path forward? I guess it's off the back of like Puck and Kunkka, but Kunkka just finished Aghanim Scepter.
I mean, Puck just finished Blink as well.
Yeah.
And so these heroes are quite farmed, and they do have the ability to fight on KEV, and I hope they do soon. But Neon, they are in firm control of this game so far. They don't want to fight versus Aegis, so KEV, they're going to look for some sort of pick-off somewhere. But Neon, they're playing so close together, they're not going to give KEV that opportunity.
CDR's 5999, the Stampede is going to get used, and that's an Orchid on Techies.
What the hell?
Okay. I know it looks weird, but I love it.
Oh, it looks very weird, but it's very good.
It's
amazing into Puck. It's another cancel for Fiend Script. It's insane against Terrorblade as well. I mean, yeah, you're cooking, Bombi, absolutely.
Yeah. As he's gonna find Puck top, actually. Maybe make a solo kill play onto the enemy mid laner. The mine on the bottom. Butterfly effect gets the right click out, but the continuation is there. And Butterfly effect falls. That Orchid just got a mid kill.
That Orchid has just secured 2 kills.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm usually an Orchid hater.
Yeah.
This is making me love Orchid. I think, look, my opinion, Orchid is much better on supports than it is on cores. Clockwork Orchid, now this Techies Orchid as well. Because the thing is, Blink initiators are usually the ones that want to build Orchid. Right?
Yeah.
Slardar, Magnus as well. But it's going to slow down your Blink initiation. Like, you get this Orchid and then you try to run in. And then they just leave. They just run away.
Ken is eyeing up his next meal. Just a creep wave.
DKB finished for Luna. DKB Dagon finished.
DKB.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm surprised
Dagon
they haven't changed the name of it.
Spirit. Yeah, they should. Dagon finished for the Void Spirit. Centaur's finished up his Eternal Shroud a little bit earlier. So items for Neon are here. I don't think they quite want to go high ground just yet, but you know, they'll get there eventually.
Eventually is a little bit now, as CDR bumps the bottom tier 3 tower. So team is smoked up behind him. We'll walk up again.
Just kidding. They do want to go high ground, and they will.
It's like your critical moment, right? This is when Castaway is going to be basically at his strongest, in terms of relative power. I find Chen can fall off really hard as the game goes on. Creeps become irrelevant. The healing is the only thing you can do. Maybe buy the Aghanim Scepter, and then you can help your team out a lot more. But
yeah, I think Neon, it's just chill time, right? They are in the lead. They are firmly ahead. Continue to find pickoffs. Continue to find kills across the map. Wait for the next Roshan, then go push high ground. That's the play.
Well, the play seems simple enough, as they were trying to find somebody. The Puck. Puck gets out. Now, KEV...
Neon know exactly where they are. KEV, they have to retreat. As soon as they pop those mines, they gotta go.
That's the thing about Techies, is it's like constant information, even in places you might not expect. This game
Dagon is... Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say this game 3 is shaping up to be a clash, as Castaway gonna get targeted by the boat. They want to pick off the Hand of God before the fight even starts. Do they even have the burst damage? The mech is coming out. Ulu pops the Metamorphosis. They want to get the kill. He's silenced up. Won't get taken down, but CDR now caught in a little bit of no man's land. Has to pop the BKB. Can he TP out, or will he even choose to TP out? Terrorblade uses the BKB of his own. The Fiend's Grip cancels, and Ulu, he's got to get the Sunder off, but he can't. I don't know what the heck happened to that Fiend's Grip, but it did not connect, and now Kunkka in the middle of everybody. There's no Torrent Storm. He whiffed the Torrent, but it's not going to matter. Butterfly Flex has now come into effect. JG getting right-click down slowly but surely. The torrent gonna connect as well. The dodge, nice play. Butterfly effect dodging 2 stuns, and now he's got the Dagon, but can he get the Dag out? I don't know. With the Astral Step, he will.
Botched fight for Neon.
Yeah, they
Completely
missed
destroyed,
everything.
right?
Yeah.
Luna didn't really, like, Eclipse got off, but it didn't really do too much. She ate too many spells before BKB came off, and by the time that happened, like, it was just over. She got Fiend Script, BKB runs out, there's just nothing left in the tank for you at that point.
And just like that, Butterfly effect is level 17.
Like,
So
back
level
in this
15 of
game.
the Void. Back, he's the Kingpin now, homie. He's got Octarine Core.
Octarine Gem as well, right? They've also bought a gem on Undyne for him.
Level 18 now finished.
Yeah, that completely changed the state of this game. Neon were in the driver's seat. Neon were looking to take more objectives, right? This tier 2 tower top, this Roshan, anything to help open up this map a little bit more for them, but the door has been, at least somewhat closed after that fight from KEV. Neon are thinking to themselves, oh shit, like, they can actually fight up against us. We still need to take a fight on our turn.
Yeah, I think the problem is just that, like, Neon, I don't think we're really expecting an all-out war there. They were kind of like, because Castaway was initiated on, right? I think they kind of assumed he was going to die, and then he started to make the call to bring everybody in. And it was like, well, you can use your ults. Oh gosh, I should be using my ult. Oh my goodness, hold on, full-on panic. Then they overcommit for Ulu. Doesn't work out, and Undyne has arrived. I have absolutely zero clue what Undyne's plan was there.
I don't know. And also, to answer your question from that last fight, what happened to the Fiend Script is it got immediately destroyed by Undyne jumping in and Dagoning him straight to his face.
Oh, good.
Yes. It was quite a sad sight to see for a Bane. Just full to zeroed immediately. Neon are looking to take another fight in this same exact area they just lost the fight in.
They're getting the play out onto CDR. Can they get the Promo Stuns? No, they can't. The Hand of God coming out immediately. 999 in the back. Has to try to save himself with the mech. He'll be fine. Ulu now absorbing a little bit of the Eclipse damage. Pops the Sunder as well. The BKB is still going along. Nobody on Neon is dead. In fact, they're all pretty healthy. And Ulu with no Sunder has to play a little bit careful. 999 in the tree line, though, will be able to save with a Disruption if he needs to. And both teams kind of decide, you know what? We used ults. Let's back up. But unfortunately,
Roshan is up.
Yeah, unfortunately for one team, those ults are a little bit more impactful than the other. Was Water Park committed? No, it's on cooldown. 30 seconds left until you have the boat combo. The roar of the Roshan is heard all the way from Radiant to Dire. And with this Watcher up onto the high ground, they're giving Neon a little bit of vision. They're getting poked a little bit. They pop out. They do see 999. And that illusion again, Ulu walking down for a huge reflection. Just doing a lot of damage. The Lunaglaive bounces. And now Neon are caught, like, where do we go? What do we do? Where do we run? A Castaway leads the charge up onto the high ground. Now Neon have the high ground, Kev. Don't try it. Well, they're not going to. It's Undyne. That gets bursted immediately. Another turnaround. The ultimate coming down onto JG Ulu. It's a buyback onto Undyne. Immediately, the boat Torrent Storm combination. A leash on the backline onto 2. The right click's coming through. They get the kill onto Bombi. He is dead. No buyback. 4 staff in. Ulu wants a piece. Stampede committed. But it's just 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead, maybe 4 as a beautiful Fiend Script. What happened, Fiend Script? This time it was a full duration one. That's what happened, baby. A buyback on Undyne, securing the kill onto CDR, and also securing the Roshan for KEV.
Oh, Neon, you're just crumbling. I mean, the fight started out perfectly, but you have no buybacks. You can't commit that hard on the CDR. He gets coiled and kited and killed. Oh, disastrous for Neon. Now cheese in the hands of KEV. They've got Aegis as well for the puck. Now Bane is getting close to Aghanim Scepter as well. Hey, Void Spirit's one of those heroes that can deal with Bane Ags as well. Because he gets his own Ags and silences in a big old AoE. I never thought about that. Okay, I'm going to add him to the list of heroes that can actually deal with Bane Grip. Because there aren't many of them.
No.
There are not many. And that can do it with one ability. That's my stipulation. Like, Lion can do it as well, I guess, if he has the range. I don't know if he does, actually. I think the Bane illusions might be too far apart. I'm going off of eyesight here, like, just based on my knowledge.
Well, yeah, we know how reliable that is.
No, I mean, I wear glasses. My eyesight isn't the greatest.
No, dude, I do too, homie. My vision is terrible.
Yeah, so...
that's actually why I don't play first-person shooters, is I can't see anybody.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Have you tried putting on your glasses then playing first-person shooters?
Hold on. I'm supposed to wear those?
Yeah. Yeah, is that why you're so bad at Dota 2? You just don't wear glasses? You don't wear your glasses? You're like, I can't tell what hero this is.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I can't tell Ken and Kev apart.
And it's a Luna. Like...
and you know what? That would actually explain why I missed a lot of calls on my earlier stages of casting.
Yeah,
straight up said things that didn't exist.
Can't see, yeah.
Yeah, couldn't see it.
Digi tried to cut that top creep wave, but immediately TP'd out as there were heroes surrounding him. Lickety split.
Well, Puck's got Parasma finished as well as the Octarine core. So it's
huge now.
5.3 second cooldown. I think the effective cooldown is 1.3 seconds.
Puck went from being in kind of despair land to not quite top of the net worth. That belongs to Terrorblade, but Puck is pretty damn close.
Yeah, he's level 21 as well. I mean, it's the levels, I think, that is the real kicker here. You take a look at the... where is it? Hero level. 21, 19 for Kunkka, 18 for Ulu. The Neon's core still not all of them are level 18. And that was the same for the last fight, I think. It's a big deal. Level 3 ults, level 3 Stampede lasting, I think it's a little bit longer, right? Half a second longer. Astral Step doing a bit more damage. Like, these things add up. And Ken is kind of getting caught out here. Stampede, both Astral Steps have been committed.
He is fine. I wasn't worried for a second.
No.
No.
If he got Fiend's Grip, even if he got Fiend's Gripped,
I wouldn't have been worried.
You wouldn't have been worried? I think Ken might have been worried. He's going to get hit with the Silence of Dream Coil popping out onto him as well. He's going to walk up onto the high ground, but Ulu with the reflection. They're seeing this Void Spirit, and they're killing this Void Spirit. They pop everything. They get Ken, and now JG, he's found himself on the wrong side of the low ground. He's going to get wailed on. Butterfly effect. He is unstoppable. He looks unstoppable, and he feels unstoppable.
Dude, I mean, the Void Spirit, he was fine the entire time.
Yeah, he's completely fine.
Look, he's totally fine. He's back in Fountain with all of his friends.
Where's his Lincoln Sphere?
It's a great place to be. Where's his Lincolns? I don't know. He bought an Aghanim Scepter instead.
Yeah, he did.
He's buying Dagons instead of Lincolns.
He is doing that. And Neon, once upon a time, these guys were second in the group stage, and now they're in the lower bracket, having their middle racks pushed in, getting caved in by a hero that really they don't want to be hitting their buildings. It's called the Terrorblade, the main antagonist from hit anime Dragon's Blood. But hold on, Puck getting chased down here. He's double silenced to get the Aegis of Immortality. I'm pretty sure Butterfly was throwing that away anyways, considering how deep he was. He's gonna jaunt away. The boat coming in onto the backline. CDR gonna get hit by it. He is pulled back, but the shields are there. And now it's Neon going full pedal to the middle, but the Fiend's Grip gonna hit out of the Void Spirit. It's still going. The Torrent Storm hitting him again. No! They've lost him one more time. It's a disarm. Onto Ulu now. 4 staff away. JG is staying on top of him. It's a huge Sunder with an even bigger Torrent on the back. Is he going to live through this? He will. They keep Ulu alive, and at the end of the day, all you lost were supports, and you got a Ken buyback.
You now have a little bit of an opening for Kev to kind of close out this game, right? If Ken dies again, it's pretty much going to be up to the rest of Neon. And Ken is such a big part of their fight, right? Big amount of damage in these fights as well. You can't afford to lose him, especially when he's the reliable hero to cancel Fiend Script.
Well, he keeps getting Fiend Script himself. I think is the big issue here.
If you grip anyone else, he cancels it.
Yeah, but it's not even like Void Spirit is like a bad grip target anyway. I'd argue it's the best one.
It's great. No, fantastic.
Yeah. Who else are you gonna grip? Luna while Eclipse is going. Like, hello?
Yeah, be good. Yeah.
No, doesn't
While
do anything.
BKB is going, while Eclipse is going, no.
Yeah.
While her shard is active, like there are so many times in which you don't want to grip the Luna.
Yeah. But
Well,
there's
that's
every time when you want to grip the
Yeah, every single time.
Void Spirit.
Kev are looking for that 1-2 punch. They threw the 1. This is going to be the 2. And at that point, hopefully Roshan will be close to alive. Kev can finish off the Roche, finish off the game, and kick Neon the hell out of here. That's their game plan, at least.
There's no CDR here, and Ken onto the low ground. Ulu gonna hit the creeps. Ken can keep his out. Undyne looking for Bombi. Bombi won't be found. It was a little bit too late. Somebody report somebody on Kev because somebody made a mistake.
It's somebody's fault. You have to blame someone.
It's somebody's fault, but never the person that's put. It's never the fault of the person putting blame onto others.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
AKA, it's never the carry's fault.
It is never Ulu's fault. He is perfect.
Speaking of perfect, Kunkka finished up a refresher orb, the perfect item to help them close out this game. Double Torrent Storm is going to be so oppressive in these fights. I don't really know what Neon can do about it other than just pop their BKBs and hope to win a fight before Torrent Storm ends.
Well,
or before BKB ends, I guess.
The Illusion's going to hit the tower. Very close to taking it. Won't end up taking it, though it's literally 32 HP.
Neon, they gotta do something, and ideally they do it off of their high ground. But they need to set up wards to take this fight, right? They can't just walk. Imagine walking up to a high ground without vision.
Yeah.
Who would ever do that?
You're gonna trigger me.
No one ever does that play.
No one ever. Yeah, no one dives tier 2 towers. Nobody walks up high ground without vision. Nobody dives fountains, which is that's the third one, by the way, but it
happens. It's more rare.
Yeah, it's very rare, but it does happen occasionally.
Roshan will be up in 50 seconds. Neon know it. Kev know it as well. Well, at least the Roshan will be up soon, right? So both teams need to be posturing around it. Kev, they've already got the ward vision. They've already got that advantage, but Neon, they've got the teleport advantage. If they die and buy back, they can just rejoin this fight.
JD just goes in. He's going to get hit with the Shadow Demon ultimate as well as the boat. They're going to use the Hand of God, and Ulu forced that forward. He wants to get the kill on it. JG will use the BKB as well to get a castaway now. The target of Ulu on the side. They do get the Fiend's Grip onto the Void Spirit with the refresher boat. The Torrent Storm, more than enough control, and CDR right click down. He's dead as well. And now the Kev goes marching in.
Yeah, screw Roshan, right?
Yeah, why? Why Roche force more buybacks? You know Ken doesn't have it. Get these racks. There's a tier 3 tower bottom, but maybe you can just go hit the tier 4s as well. Who knows what's gonna happen?
You know, just as we were saying that Ulu had a little bit of a quiet game on the Terrible, he really started showing up in these fights.
Yeah, he did.
Literally and figuratively. Right, Ulu, he just needed a little bit more until he was ready. Once he got that BKB, he showed up and he was ready for every single fight after that. Where it felt like as Neon, as soon as Luna got her BKB, she started falling apart.
Oh, the fortification used already. They have to buy back on CDR. This is the fight of fights for Neon. Can they do a 3v5? The answer is unlikely, but CDR goes in. It's a good blast off. That gets stunned for it. It's all over for Neon. The GG is called after the Ancient Falls, and Neon have been eliminated from Kobolds Rave 2.
Oh, Neon, that... It's not how you want to go out. I mean, especially when this game was winnable, when you were winning this game as well. You were hands down in the driver's seat. You were ready to take this game off of KEV. You took the first Roshan. You were pressuring tier 3s. You had everything going for you. But KEV just hit their timing harder. Ulu got this butterfly. The Scotty, all of a sudden, he can't die. Puck has Octarine, so tanky. It just felt like Neon, they ran out of damage, which is crazy to say when they have a Luna and a Void Spirit and Techie Centaur. It just felt like they weren't together. Neon, like, what was JG doing at the beginning of that fight? Where the rest of Neon were a mile away from them, that very end of the fight there that cost them the game. What's JG doing? What's Ken doing on the backline? I didn't even see where CDR was. Like, Neon, they're just not playing together, it felt like, and KEV, they took full advantage of that.
I mean, you have to give credit where credit is due. I think the butterfly effect really showed up that game.
Oh, absolutely.
He was falling behind and then was like, you know what? No, actually, I'm kind of tired. And by the way, Kunkka had 1 kill but 22 assists.
Yes. Yeah.
Like
1-0 and 22.
Yeah, crazy. And I mean, you could say what you will, the disappointing performance from Neon. I feel like a lot of people kind of expected the upper bracket final to be Neon versus Team Zero, and maybe even the grand final to be Team Zero versus Neon. But that's not how Dota works sometimes, and that's the beauty of best of threes. Is KEV, they prove that history repeats itself, and they play phenomenally. Game 1, Game 3, they come back, and you're going to need to win games like this in order to make it all the way to the grand final, which tomorrow we will be seeing a return of KEV as they play Spiky Gaming, who defeated IHC. As, you know, same time tomorrow, too. It's 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have no idea what the time is for.
1 p.m. SGT, so Singapore time as well.
1 p.m. Singapore time. You're not going to want to miss that one, as the winner will face off against Excavation. But Crush, do you have any last any closing remarks before we send it off?
Yeah, I mean, other than just kind of come back tomorrow, and it's unfortunate to see the Neon kind of drop down like this, but that's okay, right? If there's one thing about Neon is that they're going to stick together and pick their heads up after this loss. So as long as they do that and aren't too harsh on each other as a team, because I don't think like there was anyone's fault. I think there was team miscommunication.
Yeah.
And I think that there was just a little bit of a mistiming there, gameplay wise. But that's not an individual's fault. That's something you need to shore up as a team. So keep your head up high. And that doesn't just go for Neon. That goes for everyone out there. Keep your head up high and have a great night, day, or wherever it is, wherever you are.